Uh,
Welcome back, everybody, to Wings of Fire. Here we are, yet again, for session 55. We are missing Vampire today, but we will continue on anyways. Last time, we had a bit of a attempt to find out who this mysterious murderer was in possibility.
Ooh.
And
I mean, we started.
yeah, you started. And after a run-in with a familiar, friendly face, thankfully, y'all went to show them the body, and the body was gone and taken to not where it was supposed to go. While you guys split off to go do some more digging elsewhere. Of course, Kin followed after Tavoth. And discovered two ice wings, commanding them around, and then going off somewhere back in town. While the rest of you are here at the Pages of Eons, Pelican attempted to scry with the scale that you guys found, but failed miserably because he's not that great. But then Fate stepped up, and by some odd miracle, forced it to work anyways. The mirror before you, Fate, reveals the blue dragonborn that has caused quite a bit of strife at this point. And allow me to say what you guys see. Oop, need to stop that music. Is this a good one? Hmm. Not this one, actually. This one. There we go. Okay. Retica stands clear in the image, but everything around her is foggy and vague. It seems to be some crystal-like chamber, as shown by the strange material the floor seems to be made of. You can at least see the spots directly surrounding her. Directly in front of her, however, there are sounds of crackling and metal bars, and beyond them there's whimpering coming from the other side. There are some voices you guys can hear over the mirror. First, a
Can we
feminine
all
voice.
see this?
Yes, you guys, everyone here, can look into the mirror and see. And hear.
As Stride approaches, I'm gonna look over to try and get a better look.
Alright.
How big is the mirror?
It's a hand mirror. Also, I don't think you're here. I think,
Of
you...
course.
I think you went back to the house with Tavoth and Icicle.
He did.
Right.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, there we go.
And I don't even remember if I'm here.
You are,
Am
I'm
I
pretty
here?
sure. Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
A voice only Solar recognizes. A feminine one.
It appears our little plants are returning. They have disposed of the evidence.
Next is a masculine voice none of you have heard before. End of our plan.
It's still in motion. In fact, we're moving along with it. Your spell is ready, Lord Ezekiel. Come tomorrow, and you and your spawn will be able to do whatever they please.
Wonderful. Redica. Redica. You guys watch as she traces her claws over the metal bars where static electricity leaps off and onto her, but she shows no signs of pain or anything at all. Behind the bars, something brown lays still. Redica. Blood will flow
Can
through
I
the
see that?
skies.
I said, when you say describe something brown, does it? What do you mean?
Dragon?
It's
A dragon?
foggy. It's foggy and
Does it-
vague, but if you want to roll perception, you can.
I am. It is indeed
small.
fucking big.
I have
So roll
assumption that it's a
perception.
dragon.
Is that? Could it be?
It appears to be the shape of a dragon, though who is going to be a hard guess.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that.
Blood will flow through the skies and streets. We will all have what we want.
Next, a familiar, slithering voice. All of you
I can't tell
recognize.
what's going on. This is what I get for sitting in the back row.
The familiar voice of Scarlet peeks up.
A playground for Lord Ezekiel. Gems for Mistress Rhyme. A dragon for Redica. And a throne for me.
Claw steps can be heard, getting closer to the rest of the group. Another masculine voice appears. Mistress, we've brought, but something cuts it off, or at least they seem to cut themselves off. It's followed by another soft voice.
It seems one of us has slipped. Redica, are you aware you have a viewer?
She slowly turns to face the voice off to the side. Then she takes a look around herself. With a motion of her hand, her eyes shimmer with a strange light. Then she looks right back towards your view. She raises her axe.
No matter. They won't be able to do anything about what they've heard.
She has a fiendish smirk on her face as she swings her axe down and the mirror goes dark, only to see your own reflection back at you now.
Put the mirror down before she slashed the whatever she was doing. And then
No,
step
that's-
back.
She literally used the axe to cut down out of the vision. The vision is destroyed by
Yeah,
that
you
axe.
you essentially did
Yes,
a mock
I know.
of the scry spell, so yes.
Question: can I ascertain the other voice of the one that wasn't in view?
Well, there are a few. None of the other ones you've heard, except Scarlet.
She's involved in this too.
Yeah, party.
Oh.
Seems so.
Well, it also looks like we got a few more people to run into eventually.
Well, now we know for a fact that Retica. Well, we already knew about Retica, but now we also know about Rhyme. I guess we suspected as much already, but now we know for sure that they're together. We also know what they want. They want surprise. Scarlet wants her throne. Retica wants her dragon. Rhyme wants some jewels, but who was that other guy? Lord Meh?
It sounds.
Plus an Ezekiel of some kind. If I had any
No.
guess, it may be involving whatever realm they all pertain from. Starling, does any of this ring a bell in terms of strange things from years yonder within the history of the eons?
I'm more curious about this spell they mentioned.
And part of what I'm curious about myself.
But, these faces, these names don't have anything to do with us.
Names, yes, they have little meaning to any of us. I'm more wondering what the world they mean with skies running red with blood and all that.
That's a new one to me.
Well, whatever they mean, or whatever it means, it does not sound good. At all.
No.
And what was it that they had to do to achieve it, though?
Well, they didn't mention that. They just mentioned the spell.
Well, if I hazard a guess, I would assume it has to be dealing with something with that conduit, I think you called it.
Hmm? The what?
Big old
The what?
gate to the west of the town.
The archway?
Yeah, archway. I don't know why I said it was conduit.
Well, it is a conduit.
Because it is a conduit. And if I wouldn't be surprised if that spell somehow pertained to you as well with what's in the box. So,
I don't know how they would ever know about that, though.
It makes more
Unless-
sense why they have to do it here.
Unless they got it from somebody who worked here.
Well.
do you think Brightwing may have spoke about it? Because if I had any guess, I wouldn't be surprised.
Was there anyone else?
I mean,
Th-
they
I-
did
I-
just lose the
I
entire
do-
expedition.
Personally, I forget. Did you guys tell him about Brightwing? Yeah, you guys told him about Brightwing
Yeah, we
being
did.
kidnapped. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would Brightwing know anything about any of this or any of the other dragons?
Brightwing would know, yes.
What color is Brightwing actually?
What color is Brightwing?
What's his
He's,
scale's color?
well, he's a Nightwing.
Just black.
He's clear and he has clouds circling around his side.
Shut up, kid. Stop giving me shit on that. No, he's actually a very dark blue.
What was that brown thing behind the bar? Did you guys saw it too?
Well, I saw something brown, but are you saying that could be a dragon?
I can't be sure, but it feels like it.
I feel
In that
All right.
case, I'm
gonna make sure on this for a later sake. What do we got for names? We have Ezekiel, which is. Do we know anything about it beyond what was said in the mirror about the name?
That
Zombie?
name doesn't come up with anything.
That's fine. What are the other names we had? We had Scarlet, we had Rhyme, we had who else?
The only 4 are Ezekiel, Rhyme, Scarlet, and Retica. There's the only 4 names that were mentioned in the viewing.
Gotcha.
Well, this dragon maybe. That color. It never reminds me of my friend they kidnapped. Mud puppy. You know, the one that was replaced by that horrible thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You think it's Mud Puppy though, Fly?
Well, I can't be sure, but I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be our only best bet, at least. I feel about done, though. I say we return back to Rosary's home.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's little else we can do for now other than try to plan our next move.
Well, on our way back,
Do take care.
You as well.
And do be safe. Don't know how far their own reach may involve the Eons themselves.
We'll have to see. Whatever they're planning can't be that good. Especially with
Definitely
what
not.
they just said.
so far they've just caused us heaps of trouble.
All I know is when I find them, they are not going to live very long.
For now, we need to make our plan. Let's go.
Yes.
Alright.
All right.
I'll bring you guys.
Anyone else? Group check? Anyone else?
We're good.
Anything?
Like,
Alright. I'll go ahead and move you guys back to the city.
Alrighty.
Oh, get out of here, Adobe.
Adobe has a word with you.
Indeed. But yeah, move you guys there. Go ahead and head back home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you guys are just gonna go too. I'll just move you.
Yeah.
yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sort of trying to make food quickly.
No worries.
No.
Oh, you guys can come back. Hold on, I need to move them back into view. And he's not here. And you guys would come find Solar alone again.
Hmm. I was there. What do you
Yeah, no,
Oh,
no, we're literally.
Oh yeah, no, you would. Shit.
The people that we would find here are going to be Squall, Icicle, and Tavoth. Which
Yeah.
brings into question of, upon their arrival, how much time they have together before we arrive.
You guys second. They probably would have actually just got back. They were out there for a while. And I think everything that was going to be said was already said.
Alright. So, ready to start?
Mhm. Also, I'll be right back. I need to use the washroom.
Very well. So, we good to go?
I think so. Otherwise,
Alright.
What are we waiting for?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, it looks like the three of you are back. Good to see.
It was quite the trip.
What happened?
We just had a run-in with some of those corpse thieves.
Oh, you found them?
What do they look like?
I think it was those guards we had a run-in with the, In fact, remember that little scene you caused, Striate?
Sure.
I think it was all of them. Though, I didn't really get a good look at their faces, I just think it was them.
Wait, but those guys, they were the ones sitting with Hawk, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they were his friends, maybe.
Betrayed?
Why would they ever do such a thing?
Matters little now.
There were also a couple of ice wings there, but I'm not exactly sure who or...
Names.
Well, we got names.
Wait. Those ice wings, did they have any kind of markings?
Or necklace?
Out of character is Solar here?
Yes. I'm on the question.
Means we fucked up, guys.
or get inside, you fly.
Yes.
Aggressive get in.
One had necklaces. So many. The other one said her name was Caspian. And the other one had a bunch of tattoos.
Enough to say that it was the
So
same
you're
two
throwing
that
us
we
under the
saw
bus?
attack the...
What, Ken?
Zavi throwing us further under the bus.
What?
I mean, she was asked a question. She's gonna answer it.
I mean, see, the idea is that out of character, just so everybody realizes it, we should be shutting the fuck up right now. Because we're revealing everything we know.
We didn't do anything about... I forgot what it was called. But the eye. We just know it exists and we need to work around it. And not give it away that we know it exists.
Yeah.
Which means we
So-
gotta say some things that we can't be too greedy with our information. We need to give some away, but we need to keep the parts that are important.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah,
So who was asked the question?
who was asked the question?
Yeah, who were you speaking as?
I was speaking as Icicle. And sort of Tavoth, who just kind of said, we saw a bunch of those guards. So, what are you gonna...
It's the same two that we already met earlier.
Have you guys met them?
Not met Caspian and...
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one
Sabretooth.
that met them so far.
Yeah, you had a run-in with them. The fact that you guys know they're here isn't, like...
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
We
Yeah.
do know at least they were the ones to attack the enchanted item store.
Yeah. They openly did that one.
We know that much.
Yeah. They're the notorious ones. They do all the dirty work.
So that's not a big deal. Let's see here. How can I do this?
Other than that, we didn't really do much but come back.
Right. I mean, we saw some things on our side as well. But
To make sure, Zavi, you said that there was nothing else discernible in the room that we were seeing through in that hand mirror.
Yeah, it was all too foggy and vague. It just looked like a bunch of, a crystal-y chamber.
Just
Just what?
it just looked like a clouded ruby.
Shut up. I'm gonna hurt you.
There's gonna be an angry worm.
Yeah, don't make me get it out. I've made a change.
There's gonna be an angry wormy.
Angry worm.
How are we to do this then?
I don't know. Figure it out.
well, what we saw is that they actually have us a little outplayed. I won't lie. It was a little scary.
Well, they seem to have something in mind, and we don't really have anything to act on.
Maybe we shouldn't really do anything. After all, we pretty much know everything we need to know, and now, at this point, it's just we just have to be ready. Back to whatever happens, because they're coming to us.
And they already know that much.
They are after me.
Exactly.
Hmm.
In that case, I just make sure it's about readying up. Make sure everyone's ready.
I suppose that's all we can do. Prepare for the worst, be ready for anything.
Mm-hmm. And, be honest, I think I might need to talk to a friend here. Maybe also look to see how Kinkishu is doing.
Kankachu is better.
She's alive.
That's indeed a relief. I just
It's about the only good we can
want to
offer.
know. Well, in the spirit of getting everything ready, I just want to see if there's anything that she can do to help us. Not Kankachu, obviously. Moon.
I might have some ideas, but
So she's quite capable. She's quite a capable dragon, and maybe Kibli could help lend us a hand as well.
me.
Oh, they're about the only other ones I can feasibly trust around here.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Cat and Daffodil. And Clash. And Rock Slide, hopefully.
hopefully. At this point, I just don't know anymore.
Speaking of Rock Slide, I'm gonna make it a point to go have a conversation with that one. And while I'm at it, I may as well.
Sorry. Allow me to make a quick note right quick.
Okay.
Just something you said.
Yeah, you mentioned Clash, you dickhead.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes, you did. Oh,
I don't know what
That's
you're talking
fine.
about.
Enlisting people we trust.
anyways.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Wait, what? I didn't hear what.
I just
Huh?
said anyway. Don't worry about
Anyway.
it. You said what you said.
No, I didn't. No, what?
No, I didn't.
No, I'm legit like confused right now. Like what?
You said Daffodil, Clash.
Yeah. I wasn't the wisest move, but it's okay. We got time.
All right,
It's okay. It's okay.
do what you want.
In which case,
I got
maybe we
plans.
should head out and do whatever we can. So, who wants to go see Kankachu?
I'll go.
You and Vampire and Rosary can be more than welcome for that.
Yeah.
I'm.
I will go to Chinkachu as well.
Yeah.
Solar. Maybe you should
Yeah, that
check
would
up on
be
Daffodil.
No.
No?
The less we talk to each other, the better at the moment.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
If you're planning to make the trip to meet her, we may as well make sure we get the blanket that Vampire decided to have prepared.
Out of character, did anyone attempt to communicate to Solar what he has over his shoulder?
No, Solar already
No.
knows.
No, he doesn't.
No, I don't.
He just knows there's something up.
I know I'm being
he
watched
shouldn't
about.
Say things. He doesn't
And
know
plus,
what
also,
exactly
it doesn't
is the-
matter. By the way, should I mention?
No.
He mentioning Clash.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as we keep saying important information that we don't need Rhyme to know about.
Okay, here's
in
the
the
thing.
presence
You
of
are all
Solar.
complaining about Clash, but I'm like, you do guys realize that he was there at the very scene where we were talking to him, right?
Yes.
He was kind
Yeah.
of sneaking off in the side.
But it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Now. I just need to.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Huh?
Let's go ahead and deal with taking care of what Vampire had prepared. And then we'll go
So,
visit her.
I think that still has another day.
Rip.
Yeah, Vampire
Yeah.
has another day.
Okay.
Alright.
Perfect. Wait. I'm gonna jump on Stride and say, sure,
Another
let's
gate
go.
For what?
The fur. The treating fur.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump on Stride and say, sure, let's go. We can fly there, right?
Not a long distance, so may as well. We'll go
Okay.
ahead and if all of us are going to, we may as well make it that way. So all of us are gonna go try to drop by Kinkajou then.
All right.
And I
When
guess
we
we're gonna
get
go
in the
talk
air,
to-
when we get in the air, I need to say something to Stride.
Okay.
God.
Wait a second.
Che.
Yes. See?
I am going to stay back and work on a little project.
Okay.
He's gonna work on.
On gun.
Fun time. Let's go.
You know where to find me. If you need
Alright.
me.
So when we're in the air,
I will say it is getting towards dusk at this moment.
I'm going to tell Stride. We need to peel Solar off somehow. I just don't know how to do it. I'm sure considering the circumstances he'd agree, but it's not just him I have to fool. That being said, getting ready, waiting, no, that's not what we should do. Not at all. Now's the time to do something unpredictable, something they can't see coming, because obviously, as you heard, apparently they have everything figured out. So now we throw a wrench in the whole thing. I don't know what we do, but we do something.
Stride would look over towards the gate to the west. Our giant archway.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
In
Perhaps
fact,
there's a way. Perhaps there's a very easy way.
What do you mean?
go ahead.
No. I think I will have to work with Fate Hunter on that particular preparations. Maybe Tavoth could add to the mattering points.
We need to do it fast.
Oh, we don't need to do it too fast, as long as the right magic.
I can help in any way, shape, or form.
Well, what do you want me to do? That's right.
You can't hear us, Fate, for a very good reason.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's
But we'll
probably
share it. We'll
flying
share it
with
when
you.
it comes time.
It's not like
Huh?
I don't think Strike just took
Confused.
off without like at
Wait,
least.
you already left?
Yeah, we're in the air. I'm literally next to Stride's ear, though. That's the thing.
Oh,
I mean, here it's fine, I guess. All right.
I mean, you can just follow them anyways. It's not like you're the one they're avoiding.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
the thing is
I
that
would stay.
we're trying not to make it too obvious, so I just need to come up. We need to go seeking Kesha. I need to come up with an excuse at some point. Actually, here we go. Then in that case, try it. Maybe you can come up with an excuse to go with Faith Hunter to do something, and then you guys can go ahead there. I'll stall for you.
Like I said, I do need to go talk to Rockside, apparently.
Perfect. Then we can do just that.
Well enough by me.
Here we go. And then I imagine we're pretty close to landing now.
I mean, yeah. It doesn't take very long to fly around here,
Nope.
even though the city is pretty big.
Exactly what I was counting on.
It's like, what? It is pretty far. It would take like a few minutes of just slowly flying over.
Very well.
I
Where's
suppose
everyone
we'll-
else?
You may
Oh.
as well move the others.
Yeah,
No. Hold on.
I guess Tavolt's coming too.
Yeah. Like I said, I have plans.
Right.
I guess.
I mean, I can take the others to go see Kenkichu.
Do you have tools to put that together, by the way, Che?
I do.
Alright. Just making sure you do. Anyway, yeah. You guys arrive once again back at Mayfly's house. / clinic.
Oh, I have that one's name now. In the Chronicles of Names, I do not, so Mayfly shall now be added.
Here we go.
I mean, you've been here before, no?
And
I
Small
know,
is still
but I never
upside
got the
down.
name. Also, what is their tribe?
They're a Mudwing.
Thank you.
You've been here before. You talked with her.
I know, but I never wrote down the name or tribe.
Alright. Not much has changed. Kinkaju still lies motionless on a bed.
Wait, yeah, but I think something else was supposed to happen as we get in.
No?
Wink, wink, straight, nudge, nudge.
No, I get it. Shush. as here, I'll set it up like this then. As we approach from there, we make the innocent matters of wanting to visit Kinkaju to just talk with her, hoping that some words get through. And during this, Stride would make it a point to say, "Oh shoot, I better get moving though real quick. I may as well see if Vampire's blanket is anywhere close to done early. Hopefully at least. And I may need Fate Hunter for a bit when it comes to talking to Rockslide about a few things."
Oh, alright then.
Hopefully the information about this investigation will help, but we'll see.
Right.
Okay.
Well, maybe the Enclave can prepare too. Need to be off.
Yeah. Plus a little bit more of Tavolt's accounts about things, if you don't mind.
You want me to tag along again?
Just for a smidge, if you don't mind.
You make me fight everywhere at this point.
I would have thought that flying around would have felt
Hey,
good.
isn't flying fun?
It is when you're not going around the same place over and over and over and over again.
Well, you should count yourself lucky. I can't even fly.
Well, if you're so complaining about flying, we'll take a walk. Stride makes it a point to actually just walk and leave from there
Four.
on purpose. Yes, I mean it.
Sorry.
Dragons
you
walking?
leave
What
or-
the hell is this nonsense?
Stride is gonna lead him accordingly by walking. I mean, there's perfectly good paved paths. May as well make use of them and take in
Yeah.
the sights a little bit.
Not only that, but there's actually a really good reason to be doing that.
Thus.
Any case, I'm gonna presume Vampire, Fate Hunter, Tavoth tailing me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. On the walk over, Stride is going to make a point in casual yet fairly withheld yet moderately spoken. Alright. If everything is as you saw in that mirror, and by the way, just so you have a clue as to what's going as well, Tavoth. And then from there, Strike to give a very general gist of the matters that we saw within the mirror regarding Retica and the rest. Especially the nature of the room that as best as we could ascertain.
Would it have been good to drag Squall along for this also?
If you wish to, you could tail on your own accord for some reason.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't want too many dragons leaving. At some point, we just gotta take the hit because it needs to feel natural.
It doesn't feel natural.
For Squall's
We've already
sake, he
failed
could
at
be
that.
just doing his own thing.
It's alright. Squall can
Just
follow.
let Squall do his thing.
It's not too bad.
Just let him.
Natural
Just let him.
enough. Yeah. Up to you.
But yes, it looks like all that we're dealing with happen to be running into each other in the most vile, comprehensive, clumped up, wonderful pile of villainy as it goes. And on top of that, I don't suppose any of what they spoke sounded familiar, whether surrounding this matter of Ezekiel, matters of red and blood falling from the skies, or whatever such doom speak.
This Ezekiel name is new to me.
And here I was hoping it would be another word or name of note within your realms.
It's possibly somebody from my realm. Not that I know them.
Why? Wait. Why do you need me here? Actually, I'm confused.
Because you happen to be our little resident wizard with a penchant for magic.
Okay. Do you need me to do anything?
Yes, actually. If my thoughts are to be on point about matters regarding their intentions, and if Brightwing was compromised in the knowledge of the Eons, I believe they would be ones to set up for this wonderful apocalyptic scenario by means of that archway. In what matter, I have no clue or thought as to it. I could be, for all I know, misconstruing evidence, but for all that I have, I must make certain that if they are planning to do some damage, and as grand as they put it, it's best to put what little linchpins they require on the table of things to be blown away.
Speak plainly.
That archway has a historical means of power that is currently slumbering. If I am correct about Solar's magical artifact within the box, and that archway, and all these matters that they look to use such cataclysmic damage to their ends.
Yes, I get it.
We
You think
make-
they're going to use it.
Yes. And why not make it a point to hold it hostage as strongly as they are holding our friend.
Said this thing is powerful. Is it like a portal or something? Could it be?
It is related to the matters of the spark and all that vampire here has relation to with his mother. I wouldn't be surprised if they plan, in Radika's case, to try to see to it that we are invaded even more horrifically than we are now. Hells, if I am to believe if Tavoth is speaking true about Tiamat, I would not put it past the idea that Redika would try to gain favor by such means of providing territory, another realm to conquer, despite our seemingly inadequate dragon characteristic. And then there's the matter of that artifact, which, for all I know, could be a key, could be a power source, whatever the means. Simply put, Fate Hunter, I'm looking for a means through you, if not also Tavon here, and from what Vampire has gathered in knowledge from the Eons, a means to set all these keys on a dead man's switch.
Like Taylor say earlier, can you simplify that?
I want you to set a trap in such a way that Gateway and Solar's artifact are all going to be held as hostages and destroyed if Redika, if Scarlet, or even Ezekiel or Rhyme try for anything. We may be able to have an upper hand in trying to withhold them their means of control.
The what is to be destroyed? You're gonna destroy the archway?
Yes, as I've said, the archway itself.
I think
That's
you're gonna have a
dangerous.
hell of a time trying to destroy that thing.
I'd hope that there is some manner of means to set it up to be blown to bits, or even just crumble away into uselessness. Even if it means having to source the possibility of many Dragon Bomb cacti.
So I can't think of a mechanism to trigger, but I might be able to help with the destroying part.
That's my intention. If you can figure out a means to at least hold that archway as well as Solar's artifact hostage, we may have a chance at being able to stop them from getting an easy time at either of those.
That's assuming they're using it.
It is, assuming that they are related in any way.
Well, I mean, I could take some time to search in my spell book. At least, if you think that will help.
Search what you can is all I can ask. And particularly since Tavoth happens to be related to all this, I hope you don't mind in the idea of making yourself rather difficult to be used on this matter.
I'm very difficult to be used in general.
Just thought to make extra certain after the Crown incident.
Nothing like that will be happening again, I assure you.
Good. That just leaves now figuring out how else to prepare. For now, the most we can do is just prepare on this assumption alone until we gather more intelligence. And even then, it may not go to waste. We already know you are directly related, so we have that much. I'm referring to Tavoth in that manner.
Related to who?
And then As in Retica being after you.
No.
And then Rhyme herself after that artifact. I could be overblowing it with the archway as Striate gestures grandly at the thing. But it's a thought.
That abomination being related to me is not even close.
Yes.
Zavi.
Hmm?
Are you intentionally having Tavoth misunderstand the use of related to, or?
I am saying that okay, Stride is trying to say that Tavoth is one of the MacGuffins that Retica is after, and thankfully we know that as a definitive means. As such,
MacGuffins? Can you use English, please?
It is English, but
okay,
maybe not so
McMuffins. How about
common.
that? Fucking.
I mean, I can explain what a MacGuffin is.
What Stride is saying is that Tavoth is one of the targets of what is going to
Yes.
happen.
Yes. Tavoth
Yeah.
is taking related to literally in this case.
Okay, so it's intentionally taking it of nothing
wrong
would
way.
Go over my head. I would catch it.
Yeah, r/whoosh.
Yeah.
What now?
Yeah, I just wanted to make. I was like, are you sure you want to? Okay.
however, yeah. No, I have nothing. I'm not gonna say it because it's a little too meta. So I'm just gonna.
I better
I'm
get
gonna
to
go
work
back
then.
to building a pistol.
Perhaps I'm over planning on all this, but given the nature of what they're planning, it's not exactly comfortable. And I'd rather be certain of some plans at least being prepared, even if by a modest sum, and then tossed away due to circumstances later revealed to be inaccurate, than none at all. So, with that said, we shall make it a point to prepare accordingly for the worst by making sure that their means of accomplishing their goals are held hostage.
I'm gonna have at this moment the focus go back to the guys at the
Yeah, that's fine.
the
That's a
clinic
perfect
real
point
quick
to do it
because
on.
somebody rang my doorbell and I don't know who it is.
Fine.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Rest of the group, go!
All right. Well, that's gonna be really awkward because now I'm trying to interact with Kinkaju, Moon, and Icicle. So
Well, there is
yes.
the rest of your
Uh-oh.
group you can at least talk to about something else entirely.
yeah, I can't. That's true. That's true. Hold on. Let me think for a little bit. I gotta do this in the smart way. Even though I could say anything I want, and Zombie's not gonna know, which is really funny.
I mean,
Till you repeat the video.
I can also say
Okay,
that
so-
when Zombie was like, "Oh hey, do you
Hold
have
on.
tools
Let me
for that?"
think.
When he said, "Do you have tools for that?" and I said yes, what I meant was, I can in an hour. So
Yeah.
they're just speed tools now, but in an hour they'll be smith tools.
Impressive.
So I guess as I'm just trying to chat to Kinkaju. Well, as we move into the room with Kinkaju and I bring in Solar, I guess I should introduce people. Solar? These are our friends, Kinkaju. And oh fuck, I forgot.
Kinju
I
and
forgot Moon's full name. Is it just Moon?
No,
Yeah, it's Moonwatcher,
It's
right?
literally
Moonwatcher.
Are they
This
here?
is Kinkaju.
It's just Moon
And-
now.
That's Moon
It's
and
just
Moonwatcher. And well, he's not here right now, but Ghibli should be around too. It's
You
Ten
remember
Wing.
about another one that is far north
Far north. What the fuck?
in the Ice Kingdom that left?
Yeah, but he's not here though.
I know. It's just part of
So
it.
I'm not gonna
They're part of
introduce
their
him. I'm not gonna introduce him. He's not here. Anyways, Pikachu, poor thing, got attacked when we had our first little run-in with Scarlet. There was
Ew.
this.
Their second run-in.
Well, it was our first run-in. Really, it's just they
As it grew.
followed us.
And it wasn't. It was a run-in with an oversized Nightwing.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Okay, can I speak though?
Yeah, go
no,
ahead.
you're being continually interrupted by people who are not there presently.
I mean, well, you're technically there,
do your thing.
so that's fair. Well, you didn't quite get attacked by Scarlet herself. Rather, one large, very powerful Nightwing that was with her. And I mean, I've seen big Nightwings, I can tell you that. That one was just menacing in a way. Shivers to this day.
Sounds like a harrowing encounter.
I'm just glad that we were able to push him back, at least. Apparently, I did a number on him, but that's something I really know. I can really remember. Been like this. Just breathing, but not doing much else. I wonder what she's dreaming about. Hope she's dreaming at all. Maybe of the rainforest. Of all the little critters she loved to go around and hunt. Fly's gonna turn towards Solar and say, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you're quite a unique specimen, aren't you?
I guess you could say that.
It's actually curious. Where do you come from?
Well, I was born in the Sand Kingdom, but now I spend most of my time going between the Sand Kingdom and the Ice Kingdom.
The Ice Kingdom? Wait. You'll have to excuse me, because I'm trying to learn about the customs of different tribes, but doesn't the Ice Kingdom only let in like specific dragons? Isn't it like only Ice Wings?
I mean, I haven't had any issues getting in there.
So you're saying it's possible to get in as not an Ice Wing? Fly at this point is just fucking elated. Huh?
I said Solar kind of just shrugs his shoulders.
So Fly is just going to look and just psych himself up and look to the side and whisper, "So there's well, as you might have guessed, I'm just trying to go around and visit everyone and learn as much as I can about all different sorts of dragons.
Okay, I am here. Sorry.
I hear.
It just
sorry,
feels like
We made do.
I hear. It's a good conversation going on.
Zavi, in punishment to Ken, you must flip him right side up
Why? What did Ken
It's
do?
illegal.
because he
now?
made a pun.
I've done worse.
There we go. Ultimate punishment, being flipped right side up.
Get flipped.
Yeah.
Good flip, dummy.
You know what?
Anyways,
Here's the punishment for real. Horizontal flip.
No, not the horizontal flip.
You can rotate back though, right?
no, you can't. Not you can't rotate out.
Yeah, you
Rotate
can.
a flip. Anyways,
Yes, you can. Just push F. Yeah.
but why the Ice Kingdom? Anyways,
Why not the Ice Kingdom?
isn't it cold?
No, I've never.
Always
done
hated winters.
Somewhere.
Sorry, I've talked
Out
over
of-
you.
Out of
perfectly
character.
fine to
Me
me.
too.
Somewhere an Icewing sneezes.
I've had no
Look.
trouble dealing with the cold there.
So, the only other thing on Stride's end that she's gonna do is actually lead him to Town Hall from there, stating plainly that we should actually speak with Rockside about the matter.
Okay.
From there, actually, that being the case, the Squall happened to end up hailing us because of all that.
I don't know. Well,
Hey, Squall!
What?
School!
School.
What?
Do you follow
Did
the
you-
other group or stay there with Kinkajou?
I followed the other group.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we're gonna make it a point. In which case, all, 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. I'm gonna imagine Vampire's probably just gonna stick with Kinkajou still.
Yeah.
I went with you guys
Okay.
because
Yeah.
Fate
Oh.
was doing something.
Yeah, so I want to ask. I pull out the object, the artifact, what you call it,
Anima.
animus touch object. Yes. And then I look at it, look around, make sure there's no dragons around.
I'm gonna presume you at least made it a point to tell us that you left, because we are.
I did.
Yeah.
I said that I better get to prepared, and I think
All right.
maybe you didn't catch
So-
that. Yeah.
If you're gonna do that, Stride is gonna make the point to say, okay, but if you need to catch back up with us, you'll find us at Town Hall.
Yeah. You acknowledge that.
All right, that's all.
He's gonna whisper to it. Hey, you there?
There's an odd sense of hollowness to the object ever since you used it.
It might not work anymore today. Oh well. You sure you're not there? Is anyone in there?
I can just picture Faye just shaking the thing,
Yeah. As if it's like, I don't know,
licking
a
it
dragon.
up and down.
Sorry, your my magic 8-ball stopped working.
Just vigorously shakes the magic 8-ball. Why aren't you working?
Damn it.
Out of
What to
batteries.
do? I'm pretty sure I can't destroy it by myself. Not with these current spells. And there's no way to test it as well if the guards just come up and see me. I would probably get sent to jail. Just need to think of some kind of a lie that I'm still working on it, I suppose. as he just like kind of walk back essentially, and yeah,
He's like constantly
Done.
thinking, maybe I could. No, that's not gonna work. But maybe. No.
no, he knows himself that he can't do it, not at this scale.
I mean, it's gonna take some extreme firepower to even damage the archway.
Yes, even
Yeah,
at the weak points.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think of some. You guys can go on for a little bit because I need a moment to think of something I can do that might help on my side of things.
Yeah, I'm done here as well.
All right, so following the other group over to the well, I guess the mayor's building or the fortress, wherever you guys think Rockslide is. That being those four. Fate, Squall, Tavoth, and Sriate.
Yep,
Go ahead.
that'd be correct. All right. I'm gonna do the big fling and woo.
I'll probably be following them from behind, like slowly.
Okay.
But yeah,
It's a little
fine.
bit behind.
Eventually, just gonna be with them anyway.
It is starting to get darker out, by the way.
Okay. Set the mood, will ya?
I will. I just need to set some lights.
There we go.
As the sun sets, all of the markets seem to be closing down, getting ready to head home, which are pretty much right behind them.
Yes. Nothing to mention about that, other than just saying this is probably doing it a little late, but hopefully with it being so late, we can just run into them on their way out.
Hopefully so.
And if Rockslide happens to be involved in guiding the guards around these parts, then we'll make it an excellent point to at least inform him about what you've discovered. Worst case, I mean, he could be in on it for all we know, but who's to say? Anything other than that? Shai's just gonna make her approach to the town hall and see if anything's active over there first and foremost.
It's just some Skywing guards standing outside again. Some of the members of the Enclave.
Closest one to Stride is going to be approached and asked, I don't suppose Rockslide has been here recently or has gone inside.
Who is asking?
Stride.
You hear under their breath from one of the ones behind. Demon.
A sharp look to be shot out in hearing this uttered word
Maybe.
before mentioning.
What's it to you?
Unless you want to be a very wonderful suspect, I would highly recommend telling me where. Or if he's gone back inside to speak more to the mayor. New little tidbits have come up regarding the investigation. I'd rather have it be directly to the ear of Rockslide than anyone else.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Alright.
Oh. Commanding presence.
Always a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Whew, nice.
Plus the 5, 23.
Damn. 23.
He would
Alright.
be inside, yes.
Good, and if you don't mind to bring my presence to bear, that would be wonderful.
Both of them just like poke at each other. Like, you go inside. No, you get him. The bottom one ends up fine.
But I didn't know any better than... I don't suppose they're already asleep.
Him? Probably not.
Hmm.
The
I wonder if
door.
it'd be better if I just waltz right on in.
The door eventually opens, and the same guard returns out, followed by Rockslide. Oh, it's you again.
Good to see you, Rockslide. I'd figure I'd provide an update, though. Prying ears are one thing I would rather not have.
Same here, honestly.
Yeah, come in then.
I don't see why not, but
If
not too
also,
deep.
mine present company is preferably included, given their witness accounts.
Just Tavoth doing her best to give a charming wave, but it turns out to be the most menacing thing you've seen from her. Right.
And Squall and Fate Hunter, any reactions?
He's probably not here yet.
Very well. Squall?
What am I supposed to react to?
Being brought in to talk about what you know.
No.
Okay. That is all then.
Alright, go ahead and just step over here then.
So, once inside the entrance space, past the doors, what do we witness?
1 second. Let me grab something.
Very well.
Just a little bit of a mood change.
Very well. What kind of mood?
Not that was just playing over the soundtrack. I guess this one will have to work. You step into the green building, and immediately it's just the front entrance that goes to a long hallway. There's quite a few doors from the left and right. A curtain directly ahead is parted and leads to some large meeting room.
And within this meeting room, who do we find?
Another Skywing, draped in silks and bejeweled.
Very much.
Her scales
standard.
are oddly milky. They're very pastel.
Very well. And do we happen to know this one's name already?
I do believe I mentioned it last session.
Mayhap, but my name, the list of names here is seemingly vacant.
My list of names in my head is being dumb, and I need to remember exactly what I named her. I'm pretty sure it was Cloud. No, it wasn't Cloud.
Somebody had that name.
I don't know why I can't remember it. Fuck.
We shall deal with it later. I shall for now refer to this one as Mayor.
I can't believe... No, it was Mayor Daybreak. That's it.
Yep, you'd be right. It does ring a bell now that you say it.
Yeah.
So,
Very
this
well.
is one of your investigators, Rockslide?
Yeah, several, in fact.
Several of which that are more independent and jumped at the chance at acting out the role. Not my forte, but just so happens.
Well, would you happen to have any ideas on fixing this?
Fixes, no, perhaps, but at least a start of where to acquire more information. Squall and Squall and Tavoth here happen to be particularly two subjects that were involved in going after our missing body. Information that you'd find rather disturbing in its own right, but and a clear idea of what to do next after the.
Do go ahead and speak.
Squall, if you'd be so kind. as Stry turns to look at him. Perhaps a twinge of intentional nature. Perhaps anxiety.
You have the full attention of the mayor of possibility staring directly into your eyes.
Hmm. So out of character, Zavi, the ones outside are not suspected to be the ones that we saw, right?
No.
Okay.
Have you formulated your answer?
My answer. I need the question again.
Okay.
What did you
The
see?
question? What did you see when going off with Tavoth?
Better yet, who?
What did they call? What do you call the Skywings?
The Enclave.
The Enclave.
Yeah. You know.
We saw a group of the Enclave talking, and one being somewhat brutally killed by a pair of ice wings. It was ice wings, right?
Yes.
The names they used for each other were Sabretooth and Caspian.
Those two again.
They said something about changing their plans and that they'd be acting sooner than expected. Acting in what way, I don't know.
Something about skies of blood and red.
Oh, I think they also mentioned the name Crow.
Crow is one of the new soldiers I mentioned to you. Hawk was the leader of that unit until he died.
Is this the mayor speaking or out of character?
No, that was Rockslide.
Rockslide.
Recommend, don't forget, ping if a particular character is speaking. Just
I
for
have
additional
two
clarity.
voices. I'm going to be in character. If it's
Just saying.
so, either one of them wanted the power of the units, or something else.
Squall checks his notes. He said, "The skies will run red. We know where it is."
Well, that's disheartening.
Does that have any meaning to you?
That's an old Skywing saying. A really old one we don't use anymore. The skies will turn red. Mostly because most Skywings are of that color. But if it's Ice Wings, then they're probably mentioning it for a different reason.
Try know that meaning by any chance?
It's basically a battle cry.
Okay.
or a declaration of war.
Very well. Given especially a pair of ice wings were the ones you yell such a non-ice wing phrase as ours.
I can't imagine the skies will be turning white in any time soon, but
Other than the occasional cloud. But that's unfortunately one matter that we have concern with of what this may pertain to. Not only that, but since we now know that unfortunately some of the Enclave have been compromised and corrupted, if you will, as Stride moves her gaze from there to Rockslide, I'd imagine there's going to be the uncomfortable reality of seeing them made to speak of their dealings. If they happen to have returned without knowing that our presence tipped them off.
They haven't returned since this morning. So, I can only guess that entire platoon has something to do with what they've been planning.
We encountered them. We encountered them to the east, and it appeared they were going
back this way.
back this way, but a bit more to the north. Is there anywhere that they might be hiding, like their base of operations to the northern vicinity of possibility?
There's a bunch of old houses over there. Some of them aren't even used anymore. They could have taken one of those. Although guessing which house it is, we can't just go searching through all of them.
And especially if you were to have the Enclave be the ones to do it, there'd be something amiss. Something that would tip them off far too quickly if it was someone of known status as that.
And we don't exactly know how much of the Enclave is with them. If more of the Enclave is with them.
She looks at Rockslide when she says that. I'll have to do a full investigation within the Enclave's rings itself.
If you wish to do that to your own here, that'd be more than a welcome idea. But for the ones that have retreated northward as if to escape a very unfortunate fate, I don't see how we couldn't possibly be the ones to, if allowed, take them in.
If you can find them.
More than happily would try. They would give us an idea of where to continue on in our search. Limited information has made it difficult to figure out where our heads of these operations lie. And if the Enclave are willing to speak up on the next line and the next ones in the chain, we can work our way up. If I had to guess, grab one of the Enclave, find out for those two ice wings and where they're located, work with those ones next, and possibly find the heads of the snakes.
Seems like you've got a good plan.
At least I'd hope it, as much it sounds as good as I said it.
It'll be harder to... Well, easier said than done. But... if you know where to start, you'll probably be able to pull it off.
Is there any trouble we should expect up northward?
If that's where they are located. All
Beyond
of the
just
trouble.
Given how much I've been itching for a fight for the past while instead of hunting for clues and ideas, believe me, I'm looking forward to a chance.
Perhaps, they've been after something that Ellis had in his store. You might even start there.
It was an idea to have a talk with them eventually about the owner. See if they had anything more to say before we moved on.
I haven't been able to talk to Ellis for a little while. I've been extremely busy with this murder investigation. So if you can check on him, it would be good.
We'll make it gets added to the list. Especially before we make any moves up after those that would try to run away. Side with ne'er-do-wells and villains.
If you would have me, I'd join you, by the way.
I would, but I do believe there would be the problem of your recognizable face, plus I think it would... I also think it would be a better idea just to be absolutely certain there's no additional bad apples in the bunch around here.
Of course. I'll be taking
Much as
care
I
of the Enclave then.
Appreciating the offer. Now then, aside from that, I can also add that if those two ice wings are involved, we can bet that Ryan may as well be one of the problems involved. But given our intriguing and very unique friend here, as Stray gestures off to Tavoth, we have more... We may have more involved with realms beyond than our own. So...
Quite literally.
Do you expect various problems of that nature possibly arising?
We'll do our best to take care of things. Just find out who's doing this for real. And try to bring them in, or just put a stop to them.
If alive, we'll try. And if they resist, well, things will happen. Beyond that note, though, I shall see to my preparations at work, and you your own. It is fairly late, and I think we're all on good notes to call it a night and think it over.
Indeed. It is getting rather late.
Say that one more time?
It is getting rather late.
Very.
And I grow tired at all of this drama.
A drama that hopefully can be put to rest before the coming festival. At that, it'd be a shame for that to be ruined by such problematic individuals.
I dare say so.
Well, Tavoth, unless you have anything more to add before we head out. And Fate Hunter, too, if he's present.
No, you would hear some like, you would hear his voice actually asking something like, excuse me, do you see like a spot-looking skywing passing by, and like a big, mean-looking red dragon? Is it gonna be at a town hall? Is it a town hall actually?
Yes, this is the town hall.
Oh yeah.
Oh, him? Oh, you're
Do you
asking
see?
him?
Yeah. I'm asking the guard. That was all in character.
They're right inside.
Oh, perfect then.
As they're
800.
coming out.
No, yeah. Basically,
Yep,
he didn't
there we
even ask
go.
if he can go in. He just like walked right in. Oh, fine. Finally here.
Made it a
What
little
are we doing
late.
here again? Oh,
Oh, wait. Did I just... Oh, no. Hold up. Uh-oh.
What?
Hold on.
Oh no, break the thing. You broke the
no.
thing.
No, it's fine, it's fine. It's just a really funny bug that just happened.
The bug has been spotted.
Okay.
We just wrapped up our conversations with the mayor.
I see. Are you the mayor?
No. No.
Oh.
She's inside, but we're...
No, I mean,
Hey.
I think we see each other. No, I'm pointing
Oh.
that.
I'm gonna guess Fate Hunter's trying to point it out.
No, well,
Daybreak.
she wouldn't have followed. She'd be...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I thought she would
Everybody-
be in the way. All right.
No, everybody
fine.
else is coming out, but no, she's staying inside.
She lives there.
Oh, right. I'm just I was trying to explore my options. It did not. I don't think it would work really well, but I am thinking about trying harder tomorrow.
That's well and fine. Right now, we better make good preparations for tomorrow's events. We have a new lead, and we're gonna be sure that those that have caused us much problems and duress will not very much enjoy what comes next.
Where to now?
On that note, we will start heading back for Rosary's home, and with that being the case, though, too, that can leave it now open for whatever's going on for Rosary, Fly, Vampire, and Che.
Yeah. So
And Solar.
I've been thinking a lot, and I've come
Yeah.
to no conclusion.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real fast.
All right. 3 hours
just
have passed,
isn't-
and Fly
there just
can't
isn't
think of a
that-
response.
Yeah, so there just isn't that much I can do. That's the deal.
Yeah,
This Fly doesn't know all the stuff that Stride decided to do. You just know he told her to think of something rash. And although logical, it's a little bit of a leap to assume that that's what she decided on.
right. Well, what do you
So
guys
I
do
guess
down here,
at
anyways?
this point, the best thing I do have an idea of how to proceed.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is I guess I'm just going to I don't know, have a chat with Moon. Ghibli if he ends up showing up. And then once it gets a little late, I think Rosary is muted right now, but
No, I'm
She's here.
unmuted. I finished having my snack and I have the bag with me in
Okay.
case I'm hungry.
Okay. Let me fix one thing I did earlier, and I'll be right back. But yeah,
Okay.
if you guys want to chat.
yeah. I mean, I'm not going to do. We can try this. Okay. Uh. Claire?
Yes.
I wanted to ask you about the thing around your neck.
My scarf?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about it?
It fixed itself.
Where did you get it from?
Kind of touches it gently. My dad gave it to me.
Oh. Must be very important for you then.
Very.
Can I feel it? Like just walks up and just puts up a grabby hand.
I'm guessing you're talking about the gauntlet, or what is it?
Talking
it's
about
scarf.
the
Oh, the
scarf.
scarf.
Yeah, his scarf.
My scarf.
Scarf.
Yeah. While this is going on, a friendly face does arrive. 2 friendly faces, actually. You guys could hear some voices as they approach. Now, we're only here for a few minutes. I know. You don't need to be so... Oh. And as she walks through the curtains, you guys see Moon, and behind her is Kibbley.
Well,
Can I
Can I...
speak to Moon? The situation is fucked.
What?
I said, can I speak to Moon? The situation is fucked.
Sure. She just, like, blinks a couple times. Hi?
Oh, hey, Moon. This is Solar. One dragon we met around here. He's helping us see around town.
Alright.
And what else was it?
What?
We can help him with a little trouble of his. Well, actually, more like we're working together.
Oh my...
Strange mystery.
Is anyone else hearing that?
Hearing what?
What?
You went
my
very
mic
robotic.
Me?
No, I didn't
Yeah.
hear it.
No?
I hear
Okay.
constantly.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm not hearing it.
Wait, no way.
I'm not hearing anything like that.
Huh.
Interesting. Okay, well,
Go ahead and say that again.
more like we're working together on solving some strange mystery. But it seems like it's just so hard to say anything around here. It feels like you're always being observed. And I'm gonna speak to Moon that
Subtle.
I'm doing it! I'm using it!
The puns.
I'm using it. I'm gonna speak to Moon that something about Solar is observing us right now. He doesn't know about it though, but we do.
Oh. Alright.
You might have heard about it.
It does honestly feel like that, sometimes. It's a big place.
Very much unlike the rainforest. But I mean, it's nice to see you guys are still doing well.
It's good to see you as well.
Is there anything else I want to say to her? I don't think there's anything else. No, there is. Oh man, this is so messed up. I just want to buy myself time. Um. Shit. What can I do? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to not say anything else to her.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna say anything.
No, because there's a lot of things going on in my head right now. No, that's I'm just gonna have to roll with it. I just have no idea right now. So head empty.
No thought, head empty.
Wow, that's a first.
It's hard to think. There's so many things to think about these days. But I'm pretty sure I can figure it out.
Well, I'm sure you'll figure something out. How is Kinkachu, by the way?
Well,
I'm guessing.
Didn't move much. But she seems so peaceful. Maybe a little too peaceful.
If peaceful is not being able to wake up, then I guess it's pretty peaceful.
I mean, she's had her in some kind of dream. At least it's not a nightmare.
Hey, maybe she's dreaming about sleeping with a bunch of sloths.
That would be lovely.
Or maybe.
What?
Just maybe.
Talking about sleeping. What is it, Kibble?
I don't know.
Look, we're all getting a little tired here. I think we ought to go to sleep.
Maybe she's dreaming about mangoes.
Mangoes.
Oh no, not mangoes.
Yeah.
You could say that. There's been a lot of worry since today. Everyone can't seem to stop talking about a murder in town.
Mm-hmm. That would be the thing we're worrying about, actually. I'm gonna speak to Moon. You know, that's the last thing I'm gonna do about that. I'm gonna speak to Moon, to get ready because things are probably going to get ugly, and it involves Scarlet.
She froze at that, but nods her head. I'm going to go see Kinkachu now.
Right, yes, of course. Let's go. Come on, Rosary, Solar. Icicle, are you still staying with us, or are you gonna stay here?
I think I'll stay here this time.
Alright. Well, come on, guys, let's go.
Alright.
I'm gonna get on Rosary and then be off.
Everybody go ahead and make your way back to Rosary's house.
Have
Before
a
we
good
do that-
night, you
Oh.
guys.
As we make
Actually-
it through the
Actually, okay, you can go. I'm gonna have to say something to Rosary.
Okay.
You may want to do that now because this is
Okay,
a
I'm
little bit of
gonna-
a quick hit, but
I'm gonna do this. Rosary, we don't have much time to talk in a bit of privacy like this, but
Mhm.
what I said about preparing, that's nonsense. We need to think of something big, something that we can pull out of our hat. Maybe, just maybe something. I don't know. We need to throw a wrench in their plans. I don't know. I can't think of something myself. I'm not sure, but if you can't think of anything, we can meet tomorrow. Maybe find a reason to be apart from the others and just try to hash something out. It's just so hard. Right, organize all this around the fact that we don't want to be with Solar, but at the same time, we don't want to make it feel like we're leaving him alone because then they'll like, get suspicious and.
I get it. I hear you, Fly. They're
Right.
not sure if there's anything here that could work, but I'm pretty sure we can think of something. You are pretty creative after all.
Right, well, I do have one possible ace up my sleeve.
Oh? And what would that be?
I don't know. That's the only problem. I just need to get more information on it.
Wow, what
Fair
a wild
enough.
ace.
If the enemy doesn't know
There
what that
might
means.
be one idea, but I'm not quite sure if we would have the materials needed for it here.
Huh? What would that be?
You remember when Kinkachu got attacked and I tried to use that belladonna plant on our attacker, right?
Right?
Well, what if we just poison them or find some way to paralyze them? I'm sure that could throw a good wrench into their plans.
But the problem is they're not here. We need to draw them out.
Eh,
We know what they're
well,
after. I just
if we
don't know
can-
what we need, what we can do with that information to get somewhere.
If we can draw them out, then we could probably set a bait for them. That's
Wait.
what I'm thinking.
Rosary,
Hmm.
can you make someone sleep for longer than normal?
Depending on the materials I can get, maybe.
That's called death. No.
We need.
How much longer than normal you need? 20 minutes? Rest of time? What do you want?
Maybe think of something so that maybe think of something to make Solar sleep just a little longer. That might buy us some time.
Well, I can see what I can do about that.
I don't want to stop you, but maybe you should think about that.
I know.
Yes.
I know. If he sleeps longer, it's sus. Everything is fucking sus. I hate it. I didn't tell her to do it. I told her to
No.
prepare it.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that the second we sever that connection, we have like a limited amount of time to do something, and then our cover's blown. So we really gotta think of something. So that buys us a little buffer, but it's tight. It's very freaking tight.
Hmm.
And to be fair, Fly is operating with very little knowledge of everything else. He's just trying to
He's
prepare
trying his
things.
best.
Anyways, that's it.
All right, back home.
Yes, back home.
Back home.
All right. So, Stride is going to turn to Fate Hunter, Tavoth, and Squall.
Come on, Fly.
Okay.
The three of you should go on ahead without me for a bit. I have a little run-in with Daffodil to take care of.
Okay. What are you planning to do now?
Right, this is not the time to fight. Fight will come to you.
You don't even know where she is.
I have a
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna guess she might be at the Siren Song by this time, possibly to prepare for slumber, but perhaps she may be willing to provide at least a little something for me so I can have some power ready for combat if it comes to it for tomorrow. Unless you all think otherwise.
Well, I don't really know what to do, but I guess you do. So yeah, go ahead.
Squall.
Is Stride hopping by Rosary's place first?
You know what? I'm fine with... No, what? No, you bring up an excellent point. I could just drop by quick before I make my leave. So, you know what? No. I'm gonna take that meta moment. Just say, you know what? Good point. May as well drop by at the least before I part ways again.
Good.
There's a lot of
And
information.
to be honest, I'm fine with that because, yeah, enough splitting. Let's talk.
No. It's gonna be very interesting. You do exactly what you did, but you were gonna do, but add that into it. It's all gonna end up well. Trust me.
What I want to do with finding Daffodil and talking up about like training
Yes,
and stuff.
but come by Rosary's house first.
Okay, we're doing it. Okay. We'll follow with the original intentions. The thought crosses the mind, but first must go talk to you all because there's important information from us. Fair enough. Works in mind. Go ahead and set the mood once more with the darker time, and we're set.
Nights.
There we are. Better. So, upon our arrival, what happens, Avi? For who arrives and then when and
I kind of would just... Let's see.
or do you want to just say we're all here?
I mean, we can say nothing happened too much when the first group got here, and then wait till the next group.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. What I want to know is how's Shay's work going?
Yeah, where is Che in here? Where would Che be?
What's Shay doing?
What is the Che doing? What has the Che been tinkering with?
So,
What the cube
Che
doing?
just emerges from the back, holding this device. I have completed the assembly.
Huh? What do you mean?
My new weapon. The assembly is completed. It still needs a small amount of work.
But it is.
Wait, can I see?
operational.
It is operational. Sure.
So, what does it look like?
It looks like a flintlock pistol.
Yo.
Are you gonna use that against Scarlet?
Well, I'm gonna use it against a lot of things. It's not.
It's not a
It's
one-time
not-
thing.
What?
It's not like one-time use thing. You can keep
No.
using it. Oh, I see.
No, it's like a bow, but loud
Huh?
and a
And
lot
you say it's
faster.
like a bow, but and Fly is gonna look great straight into the barrel. Looks like a blow dart gun to me.
I mean,
So
yeah, go ahead.
you put powder in there, and a metal ball on top of it, and you press it in, and this hammer at the back moves forward and hits this little tray, and then it ignites powder, and the fire launches the ball out the front very quickly.
So it's like magic? A magic blow dart.
No.
Looks like
A
mechanical.
science blow dart.
Shut the fuck
Looks
up,
very
Ian.
complicated.
There's nothing
So
magic
what?
about it yet. It's not finished.
Sounds familiar to our own cactus bombs. Except instead of something more area of explosiveness, it seems more direct.
The
Throwing
powder
in-
could be replaced with something similar to the cactus bomb juice.
Dragon flame cactus.
Just needs something mildly explosive.
Speaking of, maybe I should see about sourcing a few. Wouldn't be too difficult, I'd imagine.
Once it's done, it won't need to be used that way. It will just shoot magical beams, but we'll not worry about that at the moment.
Wait. So it actually is magical.
Not yet, like I said.
Huh.
You don't need anything else for it to do that, right? You just need like the.
No, I don't. It's an infusion I haven't used yet.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Once you do the infusion, it'll work, which will just take tonight, really.
Yes.
That'll definitely be quite helpful to even out some odds. Though, we've managed to gather some ideas of what we plan to do for tomorrow.
So, what are we seeing tomorrow then?
You're gonna have to repeat that, I couldn't hear you.
So, what are we seeing tomorrow then?
We're gonna-
And Fly is going to squint at you.
We do have one particular individual we need to speak with, though that's gonna be along the way for where we actually intend to go.
Oh?
We
I
have a
wanna-
location
Where's that?
as well.
What is that?
I cough.
Well, it's not an exact location. Unfortunately.
No exact location, but a direction of where to go.
Squall
For
dies on the
now.
inside.
For now, my intention are to discuss it more later since it is rather late, and in preparation I am in hope to see if I can't find Daffodil at this hour.
Oh, right. I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed myself.
We need
Sounds
all the
like a
rest we
good
can get
idea.
after all that has happened.
Don't spend too much time with her now. You'd want to be well rested too.
Alright. And on that note, do we all
Is going to go and
do we all take to our late night dinners and hop off to pseudo slumber?
hold on. Fly is going to go into his pillow fort because we kind of agreed that he made a pillow fort
Yeah.
Yes.
to the point where he can't be seen by the others.
Okay.
And he's going to make himself a little hole in the pillow fort so that he can see the entrance of the house.
Okay.
All right, and try it. Try it. Exit by the entrance of the house.
I mean, that's the only way out.
Unless, you
What
know,
do you
you
mean?
want to dive out of the window.
The first day we were here, I went through the window to get in.
Yo,
Not
action
canonically.
dive. No.
You didn't do that canonically.
Action dive through the window.
To the window. To the wall. Okay, so
Please don't go through the window.
when I see Stride exit, I'm going to wait about 20, maybe 10, 12-ish seconds. And then I am going to not yell, I'm gonna murmur the opposite of yell. Voila! And I'm gonna go invisible.
Oh.
And I'm gonna make my way onto Striat.
Remember
And
that
I'm
only
going
lasts
to
a minute.
It doesn't matter. All I need to do is do this. I am very fast and stealthy. I can do this.
All right.
And then I'm gonna hop on top of Striat, and then I'm gonna whisper in her, take off.
Okay.
Okay. So, Fly and Striate go out into possibility alone.
Sorry.
In the middle of the night.
This seemed to be my better option. Because I'm kind of hoping that when we get back, the others are asleep. So when I go back, it doesn't seem like much happened. So now, what'd you come up with? What happened? What really happened?
Stride is gonna lead things over closer towards the archway, by the way.
Okay.
Intentions are right now that we at least know for a fact that Tavoth happens to be one of the many means to their end.
Yeah, that I knew too.
We also know that it so happens Rhyme is after whatever is in the box that Solar holds.
Yep.
Throw in a little bit of assumption in that the archway is somehow important due to Brightwing's adoption and this talk of making the sky go red and the nature of other realms taking interest in ours. I figured if such an archway had connections to this realm, now we may want to also consider it a possible target for Rhyme, Redica, and the rest.
So,
with this now known, I do believe we are facing bargaining chips, if you will. Ones that
bargaining
we can
chips
hold
that
hostage.
bargaining chips that aren't quite ours, though.
No, save for if we happen to place the right and carefully place spells through either Fate Hunter or the rest of us.
Wait, what do you mean?
The idea of setting form of trap, dead man switch, some sort or another, where if they want their prized artifacts for their intentions, we can make sure that it won't be so easy. And especially with Mud Puppy being a life on the line, having her own bargaining means would be helpful towards that end.
Well, right now we have Tavoth. That I mean, we can't exactly destroy her. More like she'd destroy us.
True,
But
but
she
making one
wants
quick
to go with them.
surprising little end of life is one thing I have admittedly considered, as much as I'd be pained to end her life on such a dreadful idea. But it is an option at the worst case scenario.
I wouldn't risk it.
I wouldn't either,
Oh.
but it's a good bluff.
Right, then there's the container that Solar has.
If we can manage some form of trap upon that one now, we can definitely be certain that whatever they want to get inside won't be so easy. Especially if it means it'll be lost to them.
I mean,
Of course, the archway itself is a fairly impossible means of holding hostage as well, but I have Fate Hunter looking into the idea at the least.
right. I mean, we can't exactly use a spell for them, right? You remember when Redeka just made one of them disappear? Like, it was like Fate's spell just never existed in the first place.
Yes, I do, but that
You
was...
can do that, then...
I only hope that such a spell as that is only if it was cast at the moment, rather than something you can use on something that's already in place but not exactly known.
We can hope, but...
Nonetheless,
Wait. What if we didn't need to kill Teva? What if we didn't need to...
like I said,
Right.
I'm hoping we don't need to. I want to keep it as a bluff more than anything. I don't intend to go through with it.
But think about it.
And
What
I
if
don't
there
think
was
I
a
even would
way...
be able to be honest.
But think of Kinkiju. She's not dead, right? But it almost is as if she didn't
You
look too
cheeky
close.
son of a bitch!
She didn't look too close. You would think that.
No. I see where you're getting at when you do this. You're talking about the fancy little scroll we happen to have found.
Right.
So now we got
Exactly.
Oh, this is oh so wonderfully coming together. I could almost say it's absolute. I don't want to say the word. I already hear it echo it. I hear that voice in my head ever again. Shivers are felt throughout Strite's scales.
That if we can do that, well,
So,
we wouldn't have much time though.
We could set some means then. Okay, well, we may have a plan after all that. Tavoth especially being one of the key elements along with Solar's nature, I think we can have Fate Hunter place some means where, upon a moment's whim, we have that little fanciful spell activate and make it look like Tavoth bit the dirt.
Right. There is another one, the Solar's box. Look. What I'm trying to say is my plan is that if we affect the things they're looking for, then we have the chance to make it so they wouldn't be able to work together anymore. They don't seem to be working together out of friendship. They seem to be working together out of
Mutual gain.
And if the mutual gain's gone,
We could have things turn in our favor that way. But, admittedly for now, we now know what we must do. Have a nice little bluff put in place through Fate Hunter learning Feign Death, and then from it, have it prepared into a triggerable means to use on Tavoth at a moment's notice. On top of that, have some possible means to set up Solar's box to detonate worst comes to worst, to avoid from it escaping into the wrong hands, and we'll be in better shape. The archway, unfortunately, is something I was perhaps a little too happy to jump at the idea of seeing crumbling apart, just as to see as their dreams and ideals fall away and their gain fell to our hands. A satisfying thought, but yes, I think at the least those two being a good starting point is a lot more feasible than my crazier inclination.
Right. I mean, I understand you're after greatness yourself. Well, not the dragon, the concept. But I think
Grandiose
crumbling
power and all.
I think crumbling the archway is maybe a little too much for any dragon to be able to achieve into any kind of lifetime.
Yeah, especially even if Tavoth was at size that she was before, that probably wouldn't have been possible even then. And if supposedly this was made upon magic so old and ancient and immovable, I'd rather not tempt any backlash either, now that you mention.
The only thing would be, well, Solar's box. It's going to be hard to put an extra ward on it. Well, without Solar's knowledge.
Yes. So for now,
even if he's sleeping, it's not easy to know if whatever's watching him is asleep when he is. Probably not.
I believe I can give you an idea of what we must do.
Right.
For now, we try to pull Fate Hunter aside for tonight to tell him to learn Feign Death from that scroll. First and foremost. From there, we will have to have him take the time to also figure out a means to plant a magically infused artifact onto Tavoth, so if we need to, have her play death a little bit. Give them the impression that they unfortunately fail.
Are you trying to give her a way to fake cyanide pilling, essentially?
Yes.
Let's go, fake cyanide pill.
We basically want Tavoth to be. We want Solar to be able to see Tavoth die, fake die. So
No, we don't want her to fake die easily in front of Solar. We don't want that yet. What we're gonna do is just have it in place so we can act like we have a way to make sure that Tavoth will never come to you. Unless we get what we want instead. That is the plan. Beyond that now is also the box and trap that so it's not easy to get later for them.
Okay.
That is all. That is the plan.
Yep. Let's do that. Well, that being said,
The final things beyond our scheming of our own. Lastly, we're gonna go be talking to. You said it was Alice, right, Zavi?
Atlas.
Atlas. Thank you. I don't know why I heard Alice.
it's
Talk
Atlas.
with Alice
It's
about the break-ins and so
moth.
forth. So we need to.
The moth.
And Alice being the who now?
The moth.
Silkwing, the store owner, the magic store owner.
The moth.
I get
the
it.
moth.
And
Let me write that down because apparently I did not. Atlas, Silkwing, owner of Enchanted Items Shop, must speak to for information. There we go. Alright, so we're going to be having to see about talking to Atlas while we head northward to deal with possible renegade aid enclave soldiers to possibly interrogate them for information to lead us to the heads of the operation that we saw.
Right. So
If we can work our way up the chain from there, with starting with the enclave, likely to go with the Ice Wings after that, and then finally the heads, we'll be in good shape to possibly either get them first or have to deal with them later and fall back on our bluff methods.
Right. Well, in that case, how do we peel Solar off of all of this?
That's going to be the trouble, isn't it? One method would be to try to have Daffodil try to help with that matter.
No, that's not gonna work. They don't want to talk to each other.
That's true.
In that case, actually, I think I could do it.
If you feel
Fly is going to Fly is going to play with his little circlet. Well, this thing can render me invisible once per day, so we'll get one time. We'll get to update each other once a day, like this.
Works by me.
I trust you, Strat.
As I do you. Let us take to the nights and call it here. But I do wonder if I should, speaking of Daffodil, talk to her about preparing some training for me.
I think you should go lighter on your training right now. We need all your strength.
I guess. Maybe later.
Once all this blows over.
Alright. We're gonna retreat
And
for
when
home.
Yeah, so I'm gonna finish with, and when the time comes to it, maybe I'll ask you to rope me in. After all, I might need a little bit of extra oomph myself.
Maybe.
So you just go to the edge of the road to look at the archway plan and then head back.
Yep.
I mean, in my head canon, we went and we landed on it.
Yeah, let's just say we did that.
Okay.
And when we were talking about breaking it, when we were talking about breaking it, I was like knocking on it. I was like, yeah, no, it's not coming down.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Also, it gives a good chance to have this like scenery of us standing on the archway looking into the night. It's
If you don't mind to be descriptive in that matter, Zavi.
Yeah, I mean, looking out towards the dunes, there's not a whole lot, but if you look back towards the city, you do see like the little bit of lights that would be splattered about.
I walked to Magic Arch, then I walked back home from Magic Arch.
Pretty much. All right, then let's have it. Let's
at
have
the
that
top,
happen.
while you guys are up there, actually, there is a
Yeah.
little thing I do want to mention. There is the. I'm trying to find like the group photo.
Don't forget to throw yourself up there.
Huh?
Oh, the group photo. Yeah, I got it. Hold on, I got it. Yeah.
Oh, it's not even in this. Oh, it's in other things. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, you might notice, if you look at it, behind some of you guys in there, there's like this little thing there. There it is. There's the little pedestal right in the center where you guys land. It's rocky, but holds this spherical object in it. It's seemingly connected to the archway itself and this pedestal it's on.
As in, an item is there, or it's a hollow space?
It's like a, dare I say, it is a cloudy orb. Green.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh no.
But it's not a gem or anything, it is an orb.
Stride is going to curiously trace a digit across it.
Where you trace your digit, the cloudiness inside of it, the cloudy air, sort of gravitates towards your claw.
Actually.
And I'm gonna have you roll an Arcana check.
All right. No clue.
Jeez.
There is a small but kind of harmful burst of energy that just kind of zaps your entire hand.
Wow, this is some weird.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna make you take 3 damage.
Okay,
Sarah's
well,
gonna
okay.
reel back her talon from that and just say, "What the?" and just hiss at it.
Fly to get up astride it and investigate the object himself. Is he tall enough to ride? Basically, is he tall enough to reach it?
It's like above his head. He'd have to like reach up
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
on his
Tippy
tippy
toes.
toes.
All right, what
What
happened?
is this thing, anyways?
Are you touching it?
I'm going to look at it deeply and then tentatively try to touch it.
Just tap it
Wait,
or
the
hold
idea-
it.
I want to tap it first. Just tip with the tip of my finger.
Okay, you tap it. The cloudy air inside it does the same thing, and then it like whooshes to the front and then goes back immediately to being just taking up the entire space inside the orb.
Did it feel weird though?
Oh, it definitely felt weird.
Like staticky.
Not staticky. There's a little shiver that just rushes down your spine.
Well,
Don't like this thing, by the way.
I don't either, but
You know, if we had vampire here, I would make them be the next one to touch it, just given their lineage and all that is related to this thing.
I'm... Okay, I thought you were gonna say just because you want to see him fucking suffer.
I mean, that's besides the point on how humorous that.
Well, that might be well, but I think I need to feel something from this myself.
I wouldn't take too long, but do take a chance. We best not
Maybe
be
I can
away
just
for too
understand
long.
this a little longer. A little bit. Maybe I can just understand this a little better. I'm gonna reach out and try to hold it for a little bit. But at the same time, I'm going to focus on my inner self.
Arcana check.
Might I impose a matter of sleight of hand if it looks like...
I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna spend a key point to start being consumed by the smoke clouds. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna go. I'm about to go get a long rest, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Fucking weird to weird communication. Here we go. Oh well, you know it's better. Better than a
Not
one.
What was the key point gonna do?
Means that I don't know. I'm hoping to figure something out because it's like I said, it's a weird to weird communication.
Yeah, I don't think it'll do anything.
Yeah, no, that doesn't really
It doesn't
help.
do anything. It doesn't do anything.
Bet you're a wizard.
It's literally the best thing I can do.
I
man.
mean, what? Okay, what do you try to do? Is the better question here.
What am I trying to do? That's a really good question. I'm grasping at fucking straws, my
I mean,
man.
you rolled good enough where it's not gonna really hurt you, but you just feel energies just kind of swirling around with you.
There we go. I guess the idea, what I'm feeling, what I'm trying to do, is that I'm trying to figure out if this is similar to what is welling up inside, or if this is completely foreign.
You can feel, with expending your ki and sort of focusing even the smoke itself towards the orb, they kind of have this magnetism away from each other.
Right, so I guess in the more scientific terms, I was trying to see if there is sort of a homeostasis of like things existing in similar concentrations, both sides of the aisle, so to speak.
Your
From
your serenity, if that even is a word.
Sure, let's go for that.
Your foreignness, your foreign nature.
Mhm.
Sorry, hold on. I need to manually do this real quick. There it goes. It doesn't seem to be accepted. If that's what you're getting at.
I mean, the word you could have used was alien-esque.
You seem to
Yes,
have been
that else.
alienated. I mean, it just, they don't mesh. So,
They don't mesh, but I am repulsing it as much as it is repulsing me.
it seems to be stronger.
Okay, well, that's okay.
Like,
Sort
if
of what I
you're
was trying to
forcing
get
it,
at.
you can force
A
it.
little bit.
That'll be another Arcana
Nickel?
check.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
You try to force your shadow, not your shadow, your smoke onto it as hard as you can. You feel the energy pushing back, so you push back just as hard. It gets stronger and stronger, and then there is a massive just whoosh, and you just get catapulted off the side of the archway.
I'm gonna impose a attempt by Stride, who was attentive to the situation, to grab for.
I mean,
Fly
to
by
be
means of sleight
fair,
of hand or
wait,
dex.
wait. You can try that, but at the same time, I do have my wings now,
Honestly-
so it's really not a big deal.
Honestly, yeah, the same thing's gonna happen to you two, Stride, because you're right there next to him.
Okay.
You reach out for him, and the same pulse of energy just sends you both just flying through the air off the back end.
So, yeah, Fly is just going to deploy his wings now. Because not as well.
Alright.
Dex
As is
saving?
akin to the little bit of homebrew rules I have designed for this kind of scenario,
Yep.
do an acrobatics check just to right yourself.
Sure. There we
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
I mean, with the +8, you're really not gonna fail that bad.
You could. But just
It's
to be
still
sure.
roll back.
Yeah. Both of you instinctively, pretty much cat-like reflexes. The second you get a chance to realize what just happened, you just turn around and spread your wings and then very easily just lower yourself or go back up.
I say lower.
Okay.
Lower, yeah. We're going to the ground after this.
All right, with a little bit of dust or desert sand just sort of spreading apart as you guys land on the.
And Fly
the ground.
definitely is exhausted after that.
Does anything else come of the display? Was it noticeably big and loud?
It wasn't like an explosion. It was just like a burst of
Air?
yeah, essentially. It felt like more than just air because
The magical nature of it.
the magical
yes.
nature, yeah. But it
Try
wasn't
it upon landing
loud.
from there then, unless you have more to add.
That was all.
Upon landing from there, Stride is going to say, I feel very much fulfilled in my desires of curiosity at this point, and no intention to continue this floundering about
Me
of
neither.
curiosities.
Me neither. That in. A Fly is going to very sluggishly get on stride at this point. I'm tired, and I feel like we're really break this thing down.
No.
Not at this rate.
Before you go to sleep, make it a point to, you can turn invisible, couldn't you?
Once, just the once. But
Have you done it
I'm
today?
I have to get out. But
Have
I'm
you-
banking on the fact that people are going to be asleep.
Just saying, make sure to, you'd probably have better odds of sneaking to Fate Hunter and reminding him to prepare that spell.
Right, I'll try.
Good.
Hey, sorry. Can you just do a quick check, Fly, to see if that automatically happens? Just anything.
What do you mean?
Stealth.
Your
Happens.
exhaustion.
A stealth?
I want to make sure that doesn't happen automatically. Because we're not using the normal rules.
What do you mean not happen automatically?
Just do a roll, any roll.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, just any
No, it doesn't
ability check.
happen automatically. Look, doesn't.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure. It's been a while.
But the exhaustion was after the check, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you just did a strength check, so.
Yeah, I just did the strength check. But yeah, it doesn't apply. Anyways.
Anyways.
I'll say I'll end it up on actually what I just did. Might have learned something a little interesting.
We shall make it to the point to be quick. It just
Right.
goes-
Alright, go
Let's
ahead. Alright.
We're going home.
I am going to use stealth to sneak back in.
Fate rolled a 2 on perception for something.
No, I was just trying to see if I can spot them up there.
No.
I know, that's why I didn't say anything.
Like at this point, we probably don't even need to roll stealth.
Fate looks out the door. Ah, the beautiful archway, isn't it? And then just sees, and then two dragons just get blown off of it. What the fuck?
There's just like this little cloud of dust that just goes.
And it's like two dots, one tiny dot, one bigger dot, just get blown off of it. That was if you rolled the natural 20, but now you rolled the 2, so or natural 1, so you're never gonna get to see it. Anyways, I'm gonna stealth all the way back to my hello. Well, actually, Savi, how many people are asleep?
I don't know. That depends
Make a
on what-
perception check.
Is anybody sleeping?
Let's sleep.
We're reading.
After that short amount of time, we still have to work on that pistola.
Yeah, you have
I'm
to
just
finish
gonna
your
have
infusion.
Rosary go outside and do her little moon thing.
That is about now the time to do it.
Yeah.
So
we'll
nobody's
do it.
asleep.
Nobody's
Wonderful.
asleep.
He's just walking.
already-
Oh, hi everybody. We didn't do anything strange.
We didn't do anything sus.
Here.
Just some practice with Daffodil, yes.
Yeah.
When did you leave, Fly?
All about.
So, no, for real though, how many people would be asleep at this point by the
I-
time we come back?
Not Rosary, because Rosary would be heading outside to do her little moon prayer
Let's see.
thing.
Okay, but she's not inside. Good. Who else?
Vampire's probably asleep, I'd imagine. Fate
Tavoth
probably
is.
doing- Solar, Squall, Che, what are you three doing?
Pistola.
Okay, we got Che on Pistola. Che,
He's
Ace,
working
Pistola.
pissed. That's far away from the pillow fort. Good.
Squall.
Ah,
Yep, that sounds about right. Solar.
he didn't even answer. That was me.
I know, that's the answer I'm accepting because that sounds appropriate.
Yeah, it does.
I'll be
Well, he
asleep.
probably has something to say. Let him speak. Let your leader speak.
You know, this is what I mean.
Sorry, I presumed something different.
So, I shall presume with is like sleep. Okay.
No.
Got it.
Bravo.
It's like the loudest snore in the world. That's the It's really hard to sleep with Squall in the room.
Everybody, round of applause for Squall.
Yay!
I'm just thinking of
Very
the bird
exciting,
that's
yay.
green.
Sorry, I don't actually have
Squall just goes.
hands.
Just,
All right. Come on.
Anyway, moving along.
moving
Does it
along.
matter?
Yes.
The real question is, does it matter if Squall notices that Fly was out?
Depends.
Not
Does it matter?
particularly.
Because is Squall going to say, "Oh, hi, Fly. I wonder why you snuck out"?
Well, are you?
No,
Probably
because he's
not.
been face palming all day because people just say things.
And you
Good.
guys, like, you didn't even need to sneak out.
Yeah.
No,
You just-
probably
We
not.
kind of did though.
No?
No, we didn't
A
really.
little bit.
We didn't really stealth. We kind of just walked.
Well, no, he's saying you
Anyways.
didn't need to, not that you didn't.
Oh, whatever. Anyways,
Yeah,
Alright.
Fate's probably just, like, doing some reading.
He's studying, trying to find ways.
why don't you go talk to Fate about that thing? By the way,
This is not the time. I need to be in the fort.
she is guarding the bagpipes. Are you kidding me?
She's not in the way of the door.
I'm just looking
Guarding?
back here, and it's like this corner has like the
Dude,
bagpipes.
it would
just
be so funny
back there.
if that's
That's
just,
on fire.
just make it that. Just make it that. Just make it that she's guarding the bagpipes. That'd be so fucking hilarious.
Like,
She
you're
put
not
him in the
allowed to
barrel
play
there.
bagpipe.
She put him in the barrel, and she's just like, no.
You can see the pipes just
Pipes.
poking out of the barrel, and she's curled out around it.
Oh my god.
Bagpipes.
Actually guarding the bagpipes. Anyways, I'm stealthing all the way back to my freaking pillow fort. And no, I'm literally invisible.
Huh, I didn't realize that item had 2 charges.
You didn't have to stealth though.
That's the joke. That's the
That's the
joke.
joke at this point. Fly just does stealth, but nobody even notices him anyways.
That's why it's a nat 20, baby.
You know, it's like a time where you wouldn't even need to roll stealth, nobody would notice you, and then you do it anyways for no reason, just to prove that you can.
Exactly.
Yep.
I could be stealthy.
Did you guys see how stealthy I was? No,
Want
we
to see
didn't.
me do it again?
If we see you do it, it won't be so stealthy.
Yeah, well, doesn't that ruin the point of stealth?
All right.
Alright, anyways. Sleep.
Fly's doing the thing where Fate Hunter is told to learn Feign Death and
Well,
then
Yes,
run
yeah.
on
Guess so.
Okay,
Yeah.
so keep in mind, people can get charged temp HP from Rosary at this point.
Yeah. So,
Right.
who wants Tamp HP?
Who does Rosary take outside?
Not
Well, I see Strya just moving.
That's immediately.
I'm gonna make a couple
Is-
points to be curious about this as we as Fly headed on inside. Stride is going to curiously notice Rosary outside.
Philippe. EP.
Eepy.
And you are doing what exactly? I thought you enjoyed the sun more than the moon.
Well, I showed this to Fly a couple of nights ago, but basically I pray to the moon, and by doing so, it gives me and others nearby protection.
Moons.
Moons. Thank you.
I was praying to one specifically, not the other.
The other,
Fair.
I don't trust the other two.
I pick one moon every night.
I
Neither
want-
one are now.
The other one's
Which moon is it this time?
Is it perception?
They take turns.
Maybe it's maybe it's the other one. Imperial or something.
The other
I want
one.
this- I want to say prayer is something that shouldn't be something that can provide such benefit, but given the presence of all that we've encountered, I feel like it'd be silly to make the assumption at this point.
You're surprised what a little bit of putting faith in what you know could do.
Remember, 3 people,
Yeah.
including yourself. So if anybody else wants to get in, is it
Get on in this temp H. I think we
I
need to
can
try-
imagine maybe vampire, just for the sake of it.
Sure. We'll do Vampy.
I mean, Vampy also makes sense being a night owl.
Hi.
Oh no.
And always,
Just take this, though. It's mine.
Hi.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to have these
As I,
extra.
as I squeeze through the cracks in the wall.
Besides, we have an important thing coming up soon,
Ha-
so
And
why
ooze
not
just
take
kinda
this?
slips through a very tiny crack in the wall.
Slurping right
So
through that wall.
why not take this opportunity to make sure that we are prepared for anything?
So you didn't do that with armor. You just need to be in the moonlight. It's fine. You don't need to be holding hands or anything.
Yeah.
Maybe after this, I can see about
No, you have
getting
to
a little
show
hand.
You have to swear the allegiances and sacrifice whatever it is.
But yeah, you may make your prayer, Rosary.
Rosary is just going to make a very quick little prayer because there are 3 people looking at her.
You don't know where I'm looking.
I could be
No one
looking
does.
completely elsewhere. My eyes don't
Equal to your
exist.
proficiency bonus. What would my proficiency bonus be?
It's 3 right now.
Okay, so yeah. We're gonna give it to Stroyat, Che, and myself. Because
Oh.
Vampire's not here.
I mean, Vampire can still have it, but sure.
Yeah.
Just-
Look. I can always heal a vampire. Vampire does something stupid. So now you have 10 temporary HP.
The 3 of you have 10 temp HP. But yeah, do you have any words for prayer? Anything you'd like to ask of the visionary?
I can't think of anything right now. Nothing's coming to mind. So I'll just say it's a very quick, albeit maybe a bit generic of a prayer. So not asking for anything super specific. as I don't think even Rosary would know what the heck's happening
Moon
fully
light,
besides
moon
Lil.
bright, biggest moon in the sky tonight.
I mean, there are more than one moon.
Yes.
Don't
There's
forget to do
fullest
that to
moon
Van.
in the sky tonight.
There we go.
Bless us, blessed thee, us three.
Please don't make me speak Shakespeare every time we got to do with this. I've had enough trouble from early on,
No.
J-Man.
No. There's one thing that comes to mind, though. Actually.
Okay.
As you finish your prayer, you do have another one of those quick visions, seemingly directed directly to you.
Oh, yay!
You might recall.
Write it again.
You might recall. Back at the Summer Palace, it was a while ago. You had a really big one. You didn't happen to
Yes.
remember those locations that I shared with you that day.
I mean, I did write some of the visions down in books just in case they came up again.
Do you have those written down?
I should. I know the book is on my desk.
Do you want to look?
I
for that
remember
real
one
quick?
was in the Ice Kingdom.
That is one.
I remember there was another one about a dragon coming out of a mountain. That was the second one. Where the heck is this book? I know it's in my computer area. But I forget the third one.
There's 4 or 5 total.
Did you put them in?
I never put them anywhere.
Oh. Oh, I found them. Thank you. So, I have Scarlet on the throne. Something about a mansion, here impossibility. Something about a lighthouse. And the mountain breaking apart, revealing a dragon. Is that all, or am I forgetting some?
Go back to the mansion.
Sure. Yes, the mansion.
That one comes to you again. It's a very quick flash. Windows boarded up. But that's about the best image you can get of it as it very quickly fades.
You could just see Rosary kind of shaking her head a little bit after that ending.
Lost in prayer there?
No, I had another one of my visions.
You say that so casually.
I'm used to it at this point, honestly.
And what of it?
Well, I don't know if we've been here yet, but there's a mention of possibility. Maybe whatever we're searching for or have to do is in that mansion. The windows are all boarded up though, and I didn't see what or who was inside.
Was there anything else you saw around that mansion?
Not
Anything else?
exactly.
Well, I may just have Tavoth do a bit of scouting for us then. Because if...
If Tavoth is okay with it, of course.
Or I could do it myself.
Thanks.
Maybe not.
But do you really think you'd be able to sneak around, try it? Isn't that usually fly or vampires thing?
I wouldn't need to sneak. I would
Yeah.
just need to get high in the sky and look like any other dragon going about their business. As long as I do
Fair
that
enough.
much, I should be able to piece out the location if that's a good enough place to start. But after everything that has been said prior about the other prophecy or whatever the heck it was called, I may as well trust that your vision may as well be a good enough lead to start on where we may be ending up.
I mean, if you don't mind, I would like to join you and see what exactly that vision was trying to show me.
Oh, believe me, I think we're all going to be going there. Well, we'll see how many end up going, depending on other matters.
Fair enough.
Though, now that we have a little time after that prayer, possibly, as Strya looks up to the moons and tries to determine if there's any time left this night to either practice or simply have to retire for the night. I will leave that to you, Zavia, on that call.
I mean, part of a long rest is 2 hours of not very active movement. But
would you consider the prayer a active 1 or 2 hour activity?
well, that's very active because she has to specifically do that at midnight.
So does this mean that was the 2 hours? If so, that is fine.
Well, this doesn't take 2 hours. It's 10 minutes at most.
All right.
Training is active.
If we're going to be going into a boarded up dark mansion, I best be practicing means of seeing without sight.
Would be a very wise decision. Although I could just give you, vision once we get in there.
Yes,
No.
troll him.
You could, as much as it would help, but it's more of something else. Vampire here would actually be helpful in this endeavor, albeit will make it less combative.
How can I help?
I don't suppose you could turn invisible and play a game of tag.
He turned invincible? Invincible, not invisible.
Turned invincible? Oh shit.
Yes, invincible
I have
gremlin.
activated the vampire's ultimate mode on accident. Oh no.
Look what you did, try it.
And we thought
He, vampire just ascended.
it's achieve apotheosis.
Vampire just became God for a second there.
But yeah,
Alright.
he becomes invisible.
Me and Vampire are gonna take to trying for me to find them as they try to annoy ever so usually the blistering scales of me.
Okay, good luck.
Rip.
I'm gonna guess this is just like perception after perception.
Yeah. With that's fine. Yeah, just normal.
With disadvantage or
No, normal. Unless you're closing your eyes.
oh, I'm gonna be closing my eyes.
Okay.
But I'm honestly with a nat 1.
It
That's
doesn't
already-
matter because that's what you're getting.
Yeah, I was gonna say either one.
Strite closes her eyes, and Vampire does this little giddy giggle that Rosary can hear, and pokes Strite. Strite doesn't even notice, and Vampire just gone.
You could
And
just
Strite,
see
it's
us.
just
I
there
know
like
I'm going to find you.
you're just. I know where you are. You're somewhere around here, and then you turn around and he's like, "Ha! God! Oh, damn it!"
You could just see a smile forming on Rosary's face as she's watching this.
Yeah,
One more.
well,
time,
at least
one more time.
it'd be more entertaining for you all than it is my style, but
Look,
I'd rather
everyone
not
who's invested it.
You can do one more. You can do one more.
that's
Oh!
disadvantage.
The next time Vampire
Okay.
comes around, you hear that little and then the smallest brush in the leaves next to you. And just as Vampire goes to poke you, Not so fast.
Talons wrapped around that wrist. There we are. Tag. I got you.
And he turns invisible again and runs away. He goes inside this time, though.
Let's see if Strike notices that Vampire ran off to go to bed.
Vampire's not being sneaky this time. Just like you hear it inside, just on the wood.
Damn, the fucking bitter batter.
I think I just made Vampire's night. That was at least a good bit of more fun to it than, well, than I expected, I guess.
I mean,
Different from my
did-
usual strikey, slashy, try to harm someone.
I mean, you also did choose to practice with the prankster of this group.
The
So I
pressure
hope
that
it was a little more fun.
it was, admittedly. Though I swore or there was supposed to be a first move that was supposed to be made. That felt like a second for some reason.
Well, vampire's pretty fast when he's sneaky, or when they're sneaky.
Yeah, when they're sneaky.
I can only hope that once I get better at this, I'll maybe be able to pick him out in no time.
Have some faith that you will someday, if you keep practicing on us.
Someday. Not tonight, but someday.
Oh, such wonderful faith you have in me.
You know, like tomorrow when you need it.
I thought you were supposed to be big into prayer rather than wishing ill.
Well, I am big into prayer and wishing my friends well, but I also am aware that it's not going to be something that you can learn overnight.
An optimist and a realist. Understood.
I try to be.
No sleep.
Yes, that is gonna be the sleep time now. That is the practice,
I'll give
and
you,
I feel happy to end on that note.
I'll give you 10 for I'll give you 10 for that.
Sure.
That's some good practice right there.
That was hilariously fun practice.
Even if it was only for a little bit. It was enlightening.
Enlightening, a little midnight.
Or maybe I should say endarkening, because it's the middle of the night.
Oh
And
my
you're trying to
god.
learn
God,
blind
guys.
fighting. Anyway.
I'm out. Bed, sleep, hammock now. I'm just gonna scribble a little bit of notes and pictures with the vanishing aromatic and have a good sleep.
A good night is had for all. As I presume Rosary heads back inside, and Jay slurps
Jay?
back through the wall.
Guess Fly didn't talk to Fate then?
Did
I
I presume he would have, but we don't need to go
would
over that.
I have, yeah, but we don't need to again, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like-
we don't need to. It's kind of like one of those like.
He's
hey,
basically
be sure to
just-
do this.
Yeah, he's just basically
To
telling, hey,
learn, I would need
I
money.
was like,
okay, I'm going to say, I don't like the normal ones, the normal rules
It's
for
so
being a
expensive,
wizard.
yeah.
It is very specific, so just use the gold required, and we'll just say it happened.
You mean like in Baldur's Gate 3 where it's literally just here, spend 100 gold. Good.
Yes,
I don't
Exactly.
even have enough.
the group does.
how much money does Fly have?
It's
Well,
100. It's
Enough.
is it 75 or is it 150?
No, I say it's,
It's 50
base
times
50
the-
per level.
So it's 150.
Bane
Yeah,
Death
I have
is
108.
a third level, so it would be a.
Oh, then we have enough
200.
together. It's fine. Well,
Okay.
let's say that when Fly went to tell you, went to whisper to you, he said you should learn that. Meet me tomorrow so we can learn this. Or so you can learn this. Meet me
Well,
tomorrow
no, it has to
morning
be
so we
tonight.
can learn. You
Oh,
can learn this.
Unless you want to do it in the
It has to be
morning.
tonight.
No,
Yeah, in the
do it
morning.
tonight. Do it tonight.
No,
Call it
we're
back.
doing it in the
Done.
morning.
Because it's gonna take 3
In
hours.
the morning. He needs to learn it now at night.
It's gonna take 3 extra hours to learn it.
Man, I think it's
But it's
worse
gonna
either way.
happen either
Starting
in the
late is
morning or
like-
tonight, and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I can't do it tonight.
Yeah, he can't. I wouldn't have him do it
Okay,
tonight
wait,
personally.
Wait. Okay.
No,
Are we? What's
I think
what's
it's
being crossed
fine.
in wires here?
What?
It's 150 gold,
Hmm.
and let me grab it.
Takes one good night's rest to learn it, and then he knows how to use the spell and can prepare it. Done.
Yeah, man.
Well,
he
he
gets sleep like
does
3
need to.
a.m. It's fine.
I did say just the gold, but there is also the time normally required. I just don't want you guys to have to go out and get the materials to do it all.
Oh,
I know.
You,
Mhm.
oh, right. You need to like buy things, right?
Yeah, that's the
Just
normal
call it easy
thing.
day.
You
Or
have to do where is it?
What are you trying to do?
Here it is, learning a spell.
the rules.
The
rules.
Eh.
Alright, for each level it would take 6 hours.
Oh,
Wait,
jeez.
what? Really? I thought it was 1 hour per
Nope.
It's 2.
level. Really?
It's
That's-
1 if it's your class. Or subclass.
So we're not doing it tonight,
Subclass.
basically.
Yeah,
We'll do
that's-
2 hours tonight, and then the rest tomorrow morning.
That works, I guess.
So you can spend some of your money tonight, and that'll help you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah.
Then let's do that.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Morning will soon come to you all.
Yes. Ooh, morning.
No one DP. What's going on?
No longer DP.
What was that?
His
That was
impression of the loudest snore in the world.
no, that was my impression of vampire waking up
Oh my god.
with a very terrible yawn. Yeah.
Well, first thing in the morning, Fly is gonna grab a couple of things for snacking on, and gonna go wake up Fate.
Is it time?
Fate, 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 Fate.
We've got homework.
What the?
I'll get to work. Don't worry.
So yeah, Fate will be spending the next 2 hours learning a spell. In the meantime, does anyone else do anything?
Technically, well, I would bring some food to Fate because I'm a nice dragon.
Nice guy.
I bring food to Fate. Take a look at Teva, see if she's sleeping or if she's awake.
I should be awake by this point, just stretching
Is
out.
is she still guarding the bagpipes though?
She just looks at you.
What?
No, nothing. Just want to see how you're doing.
She looks back to the barrel, notice it's completely unfazed, and then walks off.
Why considers playing the bagpipes and then doesn't?
Oh my god.
Oh, no, it's infecting 2 people.
Mine.
You can't claim both a pillow and a hammock. One or the other.
I'm just laying here. Come on.
Don't we have things to do today?
Well, yeah, I was
Oh,
just
sorry,
waiting on
what-
everybody else.
It just vampire just kind of like noms the edge of the pillow.
Right. Well,
Apologies. Had to deal with something. Talk later on it. But
Something does feel a little off this morning.
hmm?
Is it an Arcana or a Perception check?
No. Rosary, you feel a little woozy?
Oh. You could just see Rosary kind of looking a bit out of it.
We just had a long night's rest. How are you still restless, or rather, lacking rest?
It's. Go ahead, sorry.
It's not that she has like bags under her eyes or anything like that. If an entire body could feel like it had bags under it, you could probably tell. There's like
Oh no.
there's this odd lack of green.
Rosary, is everything alright?
Like color blindness or loss of color?
Just a little bit of your greenery is not there.
Aw.
You feel
Am I-
extremely hungry.
I probably should have something to eat before we continue doing anything. And
Oh, well,
some of my
that's
greenery
easy.
is gone.
I can bring you. What do you want?
Fine with whatever. I'm not that picky of an eater.
Alright. Fly's gonna grab a bunch of, like, you know, some of the, fruits, meat, whatever was left over, and, brings it to Rosary. Well, I'll probably have to get some more today.
Oh, that'll be fine. I can
Uh,
help with that
that's
later
what I can
if you'd
do for
like,
ya.
Fly. But thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You can just see Rosary chomp down on the fruit and other things in front of her. She's pretty hungry.
Man, I haven't seen a dragon that ravenous in a while.
I mean, sure, I could get energy from the sun, but nothing feels as good as actually having food, you know?
Right. Solar, do you know where we can get, like, maybe some food to stock up on?
It's always going to be your best times.
You feed off the sun.
Can get energy by standing in the sun's light, and I can give other people some protection by standing in the moon's light.
Maybe you should step outside then.
Might be for the best. I'll leave you guys to it. With that, Rosary is out of her house.
Well, Solar, where should we
Marco,
be
would
headed?
your best place? If you're gonna look to get food.
Hmm.
The siren song?
The market in general.
Yeah, but yeah, the market too.
Yeah, I was talking about stocking up.
Yeah.
So.
Unless you
Alright,
want to go
let's.
to like a fishery or something like that.
Oh, actually, it could be fun. No, whatever you prefer, really. I'm always kind of willing to learn a little bit more about what dragons like and don't like.
Rosary, while you're outside, you just go ahead and nom on the little bits of food you brought with you. And you just bask in the sunlight. Do you do anything out there?
No. Assuming this is just a case of hunger, Rosary is just going to nom on the food and relax in the sunlight for a bit. Probably until everyone is ready to go.
Do you look up?
Oh no.
I'd like you to make a perception check.
Okay. Nope. Damn it, try it!
The Nat 1 curse is strong today.
You just kind of glance up at the sky. Just taking a breather. Get a few snacks in. Maybe you'll feel better later. Just the munchies. I was like, you haven't really
Just a
gotten munchies
Pardon?
in a long time. Oh well. Anything else
after
inside?
that.
Oh, I think I know what's going on.
Does she usually lose her color like that?
No, that's the first time I saw it happen. Maybe she stayed in the house for too long. After all, when we were in the rainforest, we're pretty much always under the sun. I mean, there's no way the sun could just vanish, right?
I mean, she's not a rain wing like me. Well, I mean, we do kind of get the energy from the same thing, but you know.
I know, vampire. I am a rainwing too, you know.
They just kind of go back to nomming their pillow.
My god, vampire. There's no brain activity behind those eyes, is there? Anyways, let's yeah. I'm gonna hop on Dollar and
How long do you wait? Because Fate's still doing the scroll.
yeah. Fate's doing what Fate's gonna do.
You're just gonna leave?
Like, we'll go get the store. Let's go.
Well, why not?
No one really need to be here.
Alright.
In fact, he would prefer to be alone.
I'm just going. We're just gonna go get food.
Alright.
Oh, that's wrong with getting.
Shall I come with?
Sure, why not?
All right.
As Fly is exiting the door, he's gonna look back, try to catch Stride's gaze. And is going to motion, is gonna wave his hand and do like a spin of his finger and point upwards.
What is it?
No. He. No. See, the thing is that I'm hoping to catch your gaze, but I'm not. There's a reason I'm not talking.
Are you pointing? Wait, are you near Solar when you're pointing up?
I'm
Or...
on Solar. I'm looking back at you, and I'm gesturing towards the sky. Go by, you dunce. Get going.
Stride is rubbing the sleep out of her eye. Alright, fine. I take notice.
Get going with you and yours and whatever. Just fuck off. Because
Alright.
I'm peeling
Everyone,
right
it's
now.
time. We gotta do a bit of investigation regarding some issues. Let's go.
I am peeling. This is my job. That was the plan.
I'm not mistaken.
You just hear the normal hustle and bustle of the city. Dragons talking about.
Alright, you all walk with me this way as Stride gestures.
Up?
We can start with that if you want.
We're doing a small matter of thing.
Okay.
And as Fly and Solar walk off on a separate direction, Stride will get close to the Pages of Eons building before, well, looking back to the group.
She's gonna follow you.
So now that our ever so tiny compatriots and problematic eye are out of the picture, we are heading northward.
Actually, no. Tivalta's gonna go this way.
Yeah, that's fine. I would honestly say Tavoth to kind of go with them, safety reasons.
Mm-hmm. So where are you guys
Six
going
of
over
us.
here?
Aeons?
We're not going there. I just wanted to make it look different.
Fair enough.
I mean, should we check?
Our plan of action is per your vision, actually, in a funny way.
So you want to investigate the mansion while the others are in the marketplace. See.
Correct. The idea here is that we will be heading northward to hopefully deal with some renegade exile enclave individuals. My hopes are that we can detain them, interrogate them, and maybe find our way up the chain to the next lot that we need to put up with, and then the heads of the snake.
Sounds like a pretty good plan if it all works.
I do hope it does, because right now it is only going to be us. We're not going to have any assistance from the actual enclave, because Rockslide has to deal with reassessing the damages brought about by defectors.
At what point? Let's get going before the group thinks we're doing something suspicious.
Agreed. Anyone else have any other thoughts before we start our flight over?
Nope.
Shay, do you have any other final matters to attend to before we make our move?
No, I think I'm good.
Good. And Fate, yourself?
No, Fate's probably inside. Before he said, like, you guys go do whatever he needs to study.
Yeah.
He's gonna
I actually need to move.
study as you need to. We already know what we must do. Believe me, that spell you're learning is gonna be very much useful soon enough.
So as you guys begin your flight,
Yes.
go
We're gonna
ahead
be sure
and,
to keep high in the skies, mind you, and try to pick out this particular mansion, relying particularly on Rosary's eyes to pick it out the easiest of
I'm
us.
gonna move you guys here.
Very well.
Oop, I moved
Oh.
over.
As
I
we,
collected my mistake.
it's fine. As we go to the market.
All right.
Oh
The
snap!
market. Everyone's here.
Zoomed in version of the market.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've done it.
I'm moving
Let's
myself out of there
go.
because it's supposed to be solar and yeah.
Solar, me, and
Tavoth.
Tavoth. Yeah.
Yes, Tavoth is here.
Speaking of which, actually, where did Icicle end up going?
She stayed with the others.
Hey.
Icicle
the
is
peoples.
staying with the others. Yeah.
All right. You might want to move Squall.
Why is she hurt?
Fine, cool.
The hell?
also, don't forget to apply the temp HP, try it. You still
Yeah.
have that.
Move
Yep.
here.
It's because of the long rest that threw everything
So
off.
Squall went with the main group.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't mind, Zavi, could you apply 10 temp to Vampire just in case?
Oh, true. Well, no, because he didn't get it.
No, he was there.
Well, yeah, but it's only 3
But
people.
it's only 3 people.
Yeah.
That's my Professor Shape bonus. I can only choose
Oh,
3
okay.
people, including myself.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay, go ahead. Do your thing.
I wonder what kind of food will we grab.
Well, if we're trying to grab stuff that lasts long, I was just preserved meats and stuff like that.
Sorry. Yeah, I was. I'm not. You're gonna need to repeat that.
Oh, I just said if we're gonna be looking for stuff to stock up on, preserved meats are probably gonna be our best bet.
You think so? Sure. Let's go there then.
Tavoth
mean-
kind of sniffs the air and kind of drifts in this direction.
Tavoth,
Yes,
what are you smelling?
food.
I mean, yeah, there's food everywhere. I'm just trying to find some place where we can stock up on a bunch of it, so we don't have to come here that often.
Over there.
She kind of points to this way.
Holding these gospel pray.
What?
Where's that? Do you know that place?
No, it just
Solar?
smells good.
I was talking to Solar.
She presumed you were talking to her.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to go.
Well, like,
Get
we
out.
can't exactly abandon her, so let's follow her. What is the place that smells good, Dolly?
Like you were wondering, a lot of meat, really well cooked meat. A Skywing
Well, yeah.
seems to be hosting this little area. There's like well cooked meat just plastered in a couple of the baskets directly in front of them.
Hello there.
Well, I won't lie. This seems appetizing. Hello. We need really? My friend here is quite taken by the smell of your You don't say produce when it comes to meat, do you?
No, you,
No, but you can say
Okay.
product.
By the smell of your product. How much for a portion?
well, let's see. My cuts are the finest that you will ever come across, and I assure you, you're going to love every single taste. Things start to slow down for everybody. You don't really notice it at first. The other team, you guys don't really notice it at first, but you kind of feel a little... You notice the others around you just kind of flapping just a little slower. And when the next thing you guys know, Fly and Solar,
Yeah.
there's gold.
Gold?
There's 2 gold.
Money?
What?
I'm gonna
Like,
2
money?
gold from your inventory is on the table in front of you, given to him, and there is food in your mouth. The group flying above the
Why is it
river
being-
is past the river already in the blink of an eye.
Oh my god, it's King Crimson!
Oh, I wasn't saying that. I was about to say that.
Huh?
You guys,
Actual King Crimson! Oh my god!
you take a second,
Crimson.
you look between each other, Solar and Fly, and then you
Yeah?
look back, Tavoth is gone.
Bruh.
I opened my mouth and let drop whatever was inside of it on top of Solar.
The Skywing is like, hey, that's perfectly good stuff. Wait, where did you? Wasn't there another one here?
Fly is immediately going to go ahead and shove his hand inside of Solar's scarf, try and see if the box is still there.
The box is there.
Does it feel like something... Does the box feel damaged in any kind of way?
The box looks fine. It's locked.
It's locked.
I'm pretty sure we'd be dead if someone tried to take it.
Solar? I think this is no longer the time for deception. I think we might have just lost.
So, with that said, how does the flying team react? In fact,
As we take
before I mention that, there are several people, or 7 dragons in the streets, that are shouting at each other that they bumped into each other, but they don't seem to even notice. It's like, I didn't bump into you! Yes, you did, you idiot! Look! He's just, this one dragon is completely covered in just food that they just bought. And there's a lot of arguing in the street now. But yeah, back to the flying team. What do you guys take note of?
How do the guards
first?
react?
The guards
What?
are looking back and forth, and they're just very confused at what just happened.
I'm more confused than the guards are. What flying team?
The guy, you were all flying over towards the northern part of the city, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You flew over the river. Things slowed down, and then you skipped past the river.
You got King Crimson.
Yeah, you blinked.
I don't know what that is.
You,
Oh my god.
Do we?
A moment.
It's fine.
A moment of time seems to have been lost to everyone
Do we?
in the city.
Do we notice this?
It's pretty hard to not notice. suddenly
Yeah,
shifting.
you literally blinked over the river. It's very hard not to notice.
It felt natural, but
Unnatural at the same time.
unnatural at the same time. Yes.
Stride is
Yeah,
going to take immediate pause in the sky. A hard stop. Floating, merely, how you say, not gliding, not floating, but hovering there. And asking quickly and immediately, that wasn't right.
No. That's putting it lightly.
Felt like briefly the world just slipped away and then just realized itself a moment ahead. Stride is going to look back just about everywhere for a moment to take in the sights to see what has any sort of commotion, and particularly given the nature of the situation and intensity of
Make a perception check.
yes, specifically out towards the markets.
Nope.
Nothing. You don't seem to notice. You just see a large crowd of dragons shouting and screaming at each other, arguing over who bumped into who.
He is going to do the exact same thing. Maybe thinking that this had to do, or this is one of the reasons why she was a bit woozy a few moments ago. She wants to see if anything odd has happened in
Another-
that blink.
Alright. You can may roll.
I don't mean to click on my butterfly.
It's hard to really notice with all the noise. All the dragons going wild.
Alright. So, you say that the table is gone.
Tavoth is gone.
Wait, we know this?
Do we
No.
notice this?
Well, it would be hard for you guys to notice it because you're not over the market.
Exactly.
It's pretty far away.
How
So
far
what are we
away are
trying
we?
to notice?
Let me go back to the world map. Or, not the world map, the city map.
Yes. Move us to where appropriate.
Yes.
We were about right here.
Yeah. So, you guys skipped 300 feet of flight.
You guys are off the map. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
I thought
no.
you were saying up.
And the market's like 1,000 feet away.
Yeah, that's not going to
Oh,
be
wow.
easy to perceive. Alright.
Yeesh.
Stride just looks around briefly, unsure what to do or say before uttering out.
Alright.
We must... I don't feel right. Do we...
No.
Any more
We
perception
retreat?
checks from anybody else? Squall?
Yes.
I'll even let Vampire throw in one.
Attempt.
Sure.
Oh, that's not so good.
Yep. So much noise, so much... This is not right. Something more has gone on.
Well, on the other side of the coin, there's also this
Arcana.
terrible roll.
Very poor.
We need to... We need to get back to the markets, I think.
Yeah.
In fact,
Makes
even
sense,
Fate.
yeah.
you would notice that there's more words on on your spell book than you realize you've written.
He would blink, and then did I not get enough sleep?
Yeah, sleep writing again.
Damn.
Knowing him, he probably just continued with his stuff.
His insomnia strikes again.
Insomnia. But yeah.
Like when you read a paragraph in a book and you're just like, I actually read that.
How much time did we lose?
It was about 6 seconds. And an entire dragon vanished.
By the way,
That's not the easy. That's not the hard part to explain.
my survival check was try to track down where our friend went.
Okay. It with a 24. You glance around and you see the spot she was standing in is
Yeah, that's what I expected.
several other claw prints scraping through the pavement.
Oh shit!
And how many?
I'm gonna get on it as well.
Another thing you notice. Your shadow seems off.
Not today.
Off how?
It's not in the same direction that the sun is. But to answer your earlier question, you can tell maybe to carry off Tavoth, 5 different claws. Sets of claws.
Does anybody else's shadow look weird?
Pretty much everybody's.
During this matter, it is fair to say I think our group would retreat to the market. Emergencies call.
Solar, you glance around and continue to notice everything is just wrong. Then you look up
Okay.
and notice something incredibly strange. You look directly at the sun, and it does not hurt your eyes. I would like you to make an intelligence check, or an intelligence save with advantage.
Oh god.
Oh no. Okay.
No?
Are you telling me that when I roll a 1 for perception, I can just look at the sun?
That's
Yeah.
not alright.
So,
Hey,
Inferno, or well, Solar.
Nice.
The world for you fades away as this false sun turns into the light of a gigantic floating red moon.
Did we just get Tsukiyomi?
What?
And this is where we're gonna end it. for
Skies
tonight.
This is so anime.
have turned red with blood. And that is how we're going to end tonight's
What?
session.
Bruh.
Yeah,
We just got
exactly.
Tsukuyomi.
There's Crimson and now Infinite Tsukuyomi to
Oh,
everyone.
wait.
I'll keep it on this.
I
for a
don't know
second.
what either of those are.
Oh
Okay,
my god.
so quick bit before you do end up doing it. Does our group manage to make it back to the market by the time this is revealed?
Yes.
No, we
I mean,
died.
only Solar notices this at first, but when he does tell you guys, you all look up and you see this. So yeah, I guess we'll do that.
Still
real quick.
saying that my first reaction
Yeah.
for the perception save roll was not to look into the stone.
What is going on?
We'll go ahead and continue right quick, just this little bit.
Where is Tavoth?
Why is the sky
Well,
red?
Friends, it appears we.
I mean, you don't notice that just yet, Rosary. Only
Oh,
Solar, when he points
sorry.
it out.
When
So I'm gonna turn to them and say, guys, everyone, I fear we might have just lost.
Solar, what
Dot,
is going on?
dot.
Either of you, say something.
That's what
You know
I
what?
said. That's
I
the
think-
cliffhanger.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot. We'll just stop there.
That's the cliffhanger.
All right. Well, guys, it appears your enemies have taken the lead.
Were in fact ahead of us. They were always a step ahead. We understood that they were ahead of us. We just didn't know how many steps. And
Yeah.
it seems like they were a bit more ahead than we could have ever imagined.
Thanks for joining us tonight
But,
on this.
but we do have one advantage.
Do you now?
Deception is not necessarily out of the question quite yet.
We're talking too much. I think we're good enough on the note.
But yeah.
No, there's still one thing that could work out.
Oh, we'll save it.
Anyways.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next week.